my guys, members, backstage, you get a surprise. Schoolboy coming through, dropping dimes right on time. Walk 'em down Ram, cool as a fan. But if you try to scam, won't go as planned. We live by the code, that Bushudo. Every Monday night, kick it with that solo. There go JT, represent the D. Facebook jumping like a Oak Cliff party. There go 601, gang by the ton, yeah. If you tune in, might get your son. We be the show, but he be the gun. Hell no, we ain't no wimps. It's pimps over simps. Bite so intense, grabbing dogs through the fence. But anyway, what's up, Big Dre? Heard what they say, drill instructors don't play. No, they wasn't born, they were made that way. Trust me, I talk to them every single day. Now what did I forget? It's back to the script. Oh yeah, Digital Dog Show too legit. Biggest event to benefit all participants. Why you missing it? Big Ace signing, not Shogun paw print.
Yo, what's good? Big dog. It's your boy Dre, and this is Samurai Kennels with our first live from coming back from our little hiatus. I hope that you're all here to enjoy the show on this great Veterans Day. We'll do some shout outs, talk a little dog talk. You know how that stuff go, man. But before we get to any of that, let me get some shout outs to those who have been here, those that are going to be here, and those that are coming throughout the show. So first, I want to shout out the great brother, Dickie Foster. He says, salute, Dre. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your support, brother Dickie. Heart and Finish Kendall says, salute, Samurai and the Shogun Army. Salute to you, big bro, as well. Salute to you as well, man. Kicking my butt in fantasy football. Robo says salute to all the veterans. Absolutely, salute to all the veterans. Oh, man, the legendary Mr. Richard Garcia is in the building, and he says salute Samurai in the chat. Much appreciation to all the veterans. Much appreciation to you, too, as well as a lot of people don't know this, but Schoolboy actually has veterans that he's produced, you know. So not only was he producing, you know what I'm saying, great dogs, he produced great men. And I just want to give you a salute to that, man. It takes a lot for a parent to let their child go off and serve their country, knowing that it could possibly get the ultimate sacrifice their life. Yeah, man, we getting in here, man. It's this is my first live back, so I got a lot of explaining to do. Of course, I need some dog talk, just clarification of things that, you know, might have got misconstrued, and talk about some veteran stories, man, from my perspective. You know, I'm still active duty, so technically I'm not a veteran until I die, retire, or get out. But, you know, I appreciate the love and support, you know what I'm saying? And then I also want to make that clear delineation between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Veterans Day is actually the day where you thank the people that are living for their service. Memorial Day is actually to celebrate those who gave their life in service, typically from the World War I and II era, Vietnam, and any of the other wars, you know, for passed on veterans. That's what Memorial Day is for. Whereas Veterans Day is to celebrate those who have served, part of that 1%. So shouts out to all y'all, and I want to put that clarifying information out there to make sure that everybody is getting the information they need, as well as oh man, St. Mary's is calling me on Veterans Day. This is St. Mary's is calling me about my knee brace. Hold on, let me take this real quick. Hello?
Andre, please confirm your visit on Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, 9 a.m. at Hangar Clinic. To confirm your visit, please press 1. To cancel your visit, please thank you for confirming your appointment. Goodbye.
All right, cool. So just so y'all tracking, while I was on hiatus and everything, I did tear my ACL again, or my ACL was torn again. So I wanted to, I got all kind of appointments and stuff going on. I had MRIs, and doctors asked me, do I want to get a surgery done on my knee and all this good stuff, man. But we're back. And so I think the first thing first is to talk about the American Pit Bull Terrier and its greatness. And Sergeant Stubby has always been the dog that I talked about. You know, it's not even proof that he was a purebred American Pit Bull Terrier, but we'll take the credit where credit is due. I'm certain it was in there, and he was a war dog that actually one of his greatest accomplishments was he sought out and found French spies in our ranks overseas. So shouts out to Sergeant Stubby, as well as all the other dogs that have served and given their lives as veteran dogs as well. As far as veteran men in the dog game, I do want to give a special shout out to Mr. Richard Stratton, who was an Army veteran. That's one of the ones I know about. Shout out to the twins. They're Marine vets. You know, shouts out to everybody who, when I say the twins, just going hard reloaded. These people are, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Being someone who's active duty and dealt with the dogs as far as having to move or deploy, or, you know, commanding officers don't allow them on base. It's a different ball game when you're dealing with stuff like that, man. And I definitely want to put that out there, that my living environment has been significantly adjusted. I've had to pay greater rent than what I would have had to pay if I didn't have these dogs, or, you know, more insurance for having these dogs at certain locations, especially out on the West Coast. On the East side, you pretty much get you some land and mind your business, but out here it's a lot more crowded, I see, and these are things that just affect these dogs. But yeah. So I know one of the questions that's probably been burning on a lot of people's minds is what's going on or what happened with the digital dog show. So I'll attack that first. So with the digital dog show, we just didn't get the participation that we needed to make it a successful event. And for that to happen like that, we just didn't get enough submissions. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing one specific thing a month, or however many months in between I decide to do it. But like it'll be like best black dog, best male, best female, best puppy. Okay, black dog is done. And then we'll just do something like that where I can give bigger prizes and have a specific kind of dog. So like, you know, like I'm just using black dog, for example. It might be buckskin, you know, you have buckskin male, buckskin female, buckskin puppy, and that'd be it for that month, you know, and that allows me to cash out those people and do whatever we do and take care of those 3 individuals that win that, and then move on to the next event. But we're going to just keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving forward, keep it pushing. Y'all know we always trying to find great ways and new things to do to keep it interesting, because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Every channel on YouTube has some way of doing what I'm doing right now, talking to the screen. And to me, it's become quite boring. You know, I hate to say it, but when there's not drama going on, or they're not giving you new information, we're all covering the same topic so much that it just becomes a little dry. And it's more about how you deliver it as opposed to what you're delivering, because it's all great. It's all great information, right? But I'm trying to work on my ability to perform entertaining wise. Shouts out to Arrowhead Kennels, salute big dog. But yeah, so one of the things I want to do is I want to have a quiz bowl. And for the quiz bowl, it's just a new event. Like, I'm not going to stop coming up with these events because I get bored. I think I got ADHD or something. But for the quiz bowl, you know, I'll come up with a question, like, you know, 50 question pool or 100 question pool. And, you know, we'll play it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know, you can have somebody come on, and I think it'd be really cool to do live, you know, have somebody come on, and I have a list of questions about the American Pit Bull Terrier, you know, and, you know, you come on and you answer your question, or I ask the question, you answer them, and for everyone, you know, it'll start off at, you know, let's say $1 on Cash App, and then, you know, the next question, you know, it goes to adds another $1.50 to it, so now you're at $2.50, and, you know, we run it up like that, and have multiple contestants come on and just do that, you know, and just obviously showcase knowledge on the dogs, and or the knowledge that was documented on the dogs. So it would have to be from a documented source, so we don't have a moving target on that. But yeah, like just a quiz bowl, I think would be really cool and really interesting. It also challenges people to get information out there, you know, and I'm not here to argue evidence or argue points with anything. You know, if it's been documented, if it's in one of the Stratton books or Schoolboy's book or whatever like that, you know, then that's the information I'm going to go off of. And if you want to refute it, you know, we have lives where we allow people to come on and refute it. Sport and Dog Archive actually does that quite often in a very, very positive way. And the goal is not to cause discord or arguments within the culture. The goal is just to, I don't know, like just see where we at with it, you know. But yeah, so a quiz bowl will be coming up. I don't know when I'll be doing it, but that's something on the horizon within the next, I'd say 90 to 120 days, so the next 3 to 4 months. Melee, what's good, big dog? But I definitely think a quiz bowl would be something different, something new. And then I need to dial it back real quick, y'all. So another thing that needs to happen is, let me let my brother in the building. Big Hill Farm in the building. What's good, big dog? And
Trey, what's going on?
Shoot, can't call it my spoiler, big dog. What's good with you?
Same old same. Mm-hmm. Happy. What is this? Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day. Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, bro?
I can't complain. At all.
Yeah, man. So, Big Hill, how you feeling this morning, bro? Before I start going in on your head, man.
On my head?
Yeah, I'm about to get you this morning, man. I got jokes this morning, cause
I'm good. I'm sitting back doing me. Doing me.
Okay. So, speaking of Veterans Day, okay. I want you to tell me what it was like immediately following World War II. What was it like in America after World War II?
Well, right after I stopped dating your aunt after the Civil War.
Yeah, man.
How you been, man?
Man, I've been blessed, bro. I was telling everybody, you know, I went on a hiatus and I'd actually tore my ACL, and so I've been going to medical appointments and stuff and woo and this, that, and the third, but we making it, bro. We making it.
Okay, how the Queen, how the young Kings, and how the twins, how everybody?
Oh man, they're phenomenal, man. Actually, my wifey just came in the building, man. Salute to my wifey.
Salute the Queen. Salute.
But yeah, man, they're doing great, man. My twins, you know, they actually turned 5 months today, and
okay.
Yeah, man, we had a great holiday season, or we've had a great holiday observances so far. Halloween was great for my kids, man. My daughter's first Halloween, my son's second Halloween. So you know, it's going good, man.
That's good. You got back. You was out. You had to go work. I ain't seen you in a minute. So how was that? Everything was okay?
Yeah. So I had to go to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we had some conferences. You know, like for basically we were trying to save some money up to keep the plane that I work on out of A-10 Warthog to keep it in service. You know, one thing we do is when our planes get old, typically the highest bidder likes to buy old American equipment, you know, and so we were having discussions about that. You know, some things I can't discuss, but just I was in there for a conference and it was good, and I made it back. You know, got to see the Grand Canyon, got to see some other things while I was out that way, but yeah.
That's good.
Hey, let me holler out somebody real quick, man. So 601 in the building. What's good, big dog?
Salute 601.
Yeah, man. Hey, even PBK in the building, man. Salute PBK. Happy Veterans Day. And thank you for your service as well, man. Thank you for your support. And I ain't gonna do the joke about the jeans, but we had to get you about the jeans, PBK. Don't beat us up too bad. Don't beat us up too bad now. Hey, because you be roasting people, man. Hey, I don't want no smoke. I just was joking, okay? Yeah, man. But welcome, brother. Welcome. Let me get you blue back up, man. I got nothing but respect for you, man. And yeah, man, it's a good day, y'all. It's a good day, and we back. So Big Hill, I was explaining them why I didn't go on with the Digital Dog Show. I just didn't get enough participation or submissions. So we was we canceled it. You know, I did cash out Outlaw Texas Kennels, who man, it's so much that happened in a month, man. And I feel like I'm having a stroke right now trying to get all the information out to y'all. But okay, so this is what happened. Okay, with Outlaw Texas Kennel, man. I don't know if y'all been seeing the post on Facebook, but prayers out to him because with Outlaw Texas Kennel, I guess his wife was saying he was having issues, and so health issues as well. So prayers out to my brother David Valdez, man. Nothing but peace and blessings upon you, my brother, and your wife. If y'all are in the Texas area, man, make sure y'all reach out and show love to the Valdez family because they've been nothing but solid. As well as so Heart and Finish came through and he actually did submit some dogs. Supreme was there, but his video he didn't really get to chop and edit it the way I needed him to. And MK and Bottoms came through for the Digital Dog Show. So those individuals, man, they came out and showed love, man, and they did what they could. A lot of brothers reached out to me after the fact and said they would have, they didn't things weren't right in life. And I get that, man. Y'all let me know because what can happen is I can always just push the show further out or move it around. That's the cool thing about a Digital Dog Show. Is you can move it to the left or to the right. It doesn't have to be a static location. But yeah.
Salute. What Mr. Valdez? What's his name?
David Valdez. And we've interviewed him on here before. He did the wall climb episode where
okay.
Yeah, he was showing us stuff, about intro to the wall climbing and stuff. So
salute that brother.
Yes,
salute
sir.
Family. What's the Supreme scared everybody away from the Digital Dog Show? What they want that smoke with Supreme, man.
Yeah, man. And I gotta give a special shout out to all of the people that just supported, man. I see more people coming through, Crockett, he hit me up, of course you, Big Hill, 601, Big A, Soul, Solo, all the brothers, man. But Dickie Foster actually genuinely reached out, Heart and Finish reached out, Crockett reached out, Yellow One actually reached out, Hemi, brother Jeff Smith reached out, brother Wing Moon, like these people actually, like, you know what I'm saying, Schoolboy, brother Wing Moon, like these guys actually messaged me while I was taking my break from the internet stuff because it goes beyond the internet. Some of this stuff is just like, rah rah hibbity hoopla on the internet, and then some of it is a little bit more heartfelt. Walking Down Ram reached out, man. It was a lot, man, and nothing was wrong with me. That's what's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just needed a break from the internet, man. It was getting to be too much, and
no, people genuinely, seems like people genuinely care for you, Dre. That's how it is, man. I mean, you're a good dude, so they want to see what's going on with the good people. Make sure the good people all right. Salute to those people that reached out. A lot of those names, I think all those names I recognize. You know what I mean? Salute to them guys, man. They always been around. They always showed us love. Salute to them brothers and sisters too. Hello.
Yeah, man. And don't forget, like, Student for Life, man. Also Elevated Kennels. It's Brother Dakota's birthday today, man. Happy birthday, Brother Dakota.
Yes,
these guys reached out. You know what I'm saying? They came out in Melee. Yeah, man. There's a lot of brothers that, like, if it was just a little Facebook message or a video on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, or just something to oh, he said the early morning bike rides were cool. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, it meant a lot, y'all. The shout outs on other people's shows, man, it all meant a lot, bro. And let me give y'all, like, I just want to get caught up with y'all, man, with the dog thing. So Saki and Kazi, man, she's coming in the heat. I don't know if I'm gonna do the breeding or not. I was gonna do the breeding, but I was gonna do the breeding for one of my brothers, and yes, sir, Robo. I was gonna do the breeding for one of my brothers, but I done had three of my brothers, and I don't use that term lightly. These are guys who we don't have the same mother, but we share the same ideologies. We've been there for each other through thick and thin, and I've had three of my brothers that actually have had to sit down in the last 90 days. They've had to go sit down for, maybe they had a probation violation, or child support got to them and it got to be too much, man. But it's been a lot. I want to give a special shout out. Tip, hey, the Crockett with a 5-piece. He said,
salute, Crockett.
Yes, sir. Oh man, how I forget All Will, man. All Will Kennels of the Carolinas, man. Hey, All Will checked out, man. I really appreciate him and his cousin actually allowed me to be a part of them. They was working on a project and they called me for information, man. I really appreciate that, brother, and him coming on the live, man. Shout out to you all, Will, as well.
Salute, all Will.
So Big Hill, I don't know if you know this because you kind of came on the Shogun team a little bit later than some, but in 2020, my oldest brother was actually killed October 28th of 2020, or that's when they found his body, right? And so it's one of those things where like during the month of October, like there's a lot of feelings going on around that time frame. My wife's birthday is in October, my anniversary is in October, my brother passed in October, just a lot of things.
Triggers.
And so yeah, it's a lot of triggers, man. And I remember being at the basketball court when I was a kid, and my homeboy Rico, his grandmother had passed, and like he just took off. He just took off and started beating down this dude, And if you know you're going through something that can cause you to be out of character, man, you might want to put yourself in a position to not be that, to not do it that way. So definitely. Brother Jeff Smith in the building. Salute to you, brother Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Who else in here, man? It's a lot, man.
I can't see the thing.
So I'm streaming through YouTube, but we're using the StreamYard app like normal, but YouTube is doing all the likes and stuff. So I gotta be on the YouTube to see what they're saying, and that's also why I haven't been posting the comments to the screen. But yeah, man, it's let me see. Okay, brother Jeff Smith, I was just talking about you, man. Salute, brother Jeff, man. Big salute. All right, maybe let's say all will. Okay, hey, Hard Finish been with us, a member for 15 months. He said, big dog.
Salute, H&F.
And I had to steal the acronym from the acronym guy, brother Big Hill, So for my big is be infinitely great, doing all things with grit, And so,
yes, sir.
Big dog, be infinitely great, do all things with grit. So, yeah, man, shouts out to Big Dog.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Yeah, man. All right, so Big Hill. While I was gone on my hiatus, I actually ordered the Richard Stratton book, and I learned some things from that book, man. And what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start sharing some excerpts with y'all on the show for those of y'all who don't have the book, without taking away the ability to read the book. There were some great stories, and I'll paraphrase to save time. I'll paraphrase. How about that? That's cool. And this is the American. What I'm doing is I'm buying his books in the order that they were released. And so to paraphrase from the Richard Stratton book, the first one was Richard Stratton says, "This dog is unparalleled, unexcelled." I had to Google what the word unexcelled means. It means nothing excels beyond this point. And Richard Stratton said the dog was an unexcelled guard dog. However, he would not use a dog as a guardian animal. And so I had to really respect that. But then he follows it up. This is on page 8, chapter 4, paragraph 4. From that page until page 10, he talks about examples of the dog being a great guardian dog. So I believe that Mr. Stratton was just a guy that liked to roll them or like to be, around the box. Based upon his information that he released in his book. He's also done interviews with Pit Bulls A to Z. So I mean, take it or leave it. This is my interpretation of his writing, how I read it. And so he says he would not use a dog to be a guard dog, but he gives several stories of people being very successful with the dog as a guard dog, even to the point where there was a German Shepherd that lived next door to him, and one of his buddies that owned an American Pit Bull Terrier loaned the dog to him, not to defend him from a person, but to defend him from one of the neighborhood bully German Shepherds, So I wanted to share that information with y'all. And also, like I said, Mr. Stratton was a veteran Army vet. He came through California and Arizona, and a lot of his influences here in Arizona. But another one that we did a special on was Mr. Leitner. Mr. Leitner also served in the military. So there's a lot of veterans in this game and a lot of people that have served their country and have served the American Pit Bull Terrier. And if y'all know more of them, like post their names in the chat, man, and let them be celebrated today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Big Hill, when I'm talking too long, man, you gotta interrupt me because I got diarrhea in the mouth and I'm sipping on this Guinness.
Man, you ain't been out in a while, man. We miss you. You know what I mean? So go ahead and run it.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. I got to give a shout out to Elevated Kennels in the building. Happy birthday, little bro. Happy birthday, man. Salute. Yeah, man. And if y'all got the ability to, man, you know what I'm saying, shoot that brother a happy birthday, a shout out, man. And if it was, he had our highest view video this year came from Elevated Kennels Yard Tour, by the way. So come on in.
Salute Elevated Kennels.
Oh, thank you. That's Catfish. Oh yeah. Okay. So Big Hill, you know it wouldn't be a show if I ain't have my food, man. You know it wouldn't be a show if I ain't have my food.
You ain't got no fries.
I got it's Monday.
Monday.
And it's she brought me some catfish, shrimp, and grits, man. So,
shrimp and grits.
Yeah. And
the queen treats you good, boy. Queen treats you good around here, boy.
Yeah, man. Quick MC, man. Salute, bro. He said good seeing you. Good seeing you too, brother. Good seeing you too, man. For real. You know. And okay, so the Facebook user, so Facebook can see us. Okay, so Facebook can comment and stuff. But yeah,
I think Neanderthals ate leftovers this morning. Look at you. Big good ones. Good grits and Guinness drinking. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Get it in. Yes, sir.
And shouts out for Tom Garner Kennels for hot
yeah. If he ain't do nothing else, he gave the hot sauce up. Huh?
Yeah. Hey, look. And for those of y'all who don't know, Texas Pete is made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and bottled in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So yeah, it might say Texas Pete, but it's a Carolina thing.
That's right.
Vinegar-based hot sauce.
That's that good. That good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So what's up?
Who had a Bulldog birthday?
Elevated.
Oh, elevated. Okay, that's what's up. Salute.
Yeah, man. And that brother still ain't hit 30 years old yet, man. Young buck. Yeah, that brother. That's the one.
That's the one. His parents had dogs, right? Back in the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's good. He doing good.
And like I said, when I call somebody my brother, I don't throw that term around lightly. Elevated came on here and did an interview with us last year. The Legacy Dog Man Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
The Yard Tour. Man. And every one of his videos does very well, you know.
Yeah, he was scared.
My big sister on there, man. What's up? She said, "Hey, boy." Well, hey, girl.
Salute,
Happy Veterans Day, sis. My sister is an Air Force veteran. My father is an Army veteran. My mom's brothers. I think she had out of 9 brothers. I think only one of them didn't serve, and it's because he had flat feet. They wouldn't waive him for flat feet. I have Marines, Army, Air Force, and Navy in my family. None of us did Coast Guard. But yeah, man.
That man, they want you to tell people he had flat feet and stuff. That's why he couldn't. You just throwing people stuff out there like that.
I didn't say a name.
Flatfoot gonna hang flatfoot up your butt.
Hey, so everybody, my mother's in the building as well. Happy Veterans Day. Mom Dukes, you know, you weren't a veteran yourself, but you raised 2 of us. So yeah, I love you and I appreciate you for supporting us while we serve.
Salute, Mama. Yeah, that Richard Stratton thing. He said something about good God, unexcelled as guardian. Man, the Pitbull is unexcelled. Period. You could put the exclamation mark behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I always looked at him as a good old, you know, those knives that you used to have, that the all-purpose joint. You know what I mean, dude? You know what I mean? You need it. So yeah, it's like something you need in your life. It's something that you need in your life to help you out mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Salute the Bulldog for sure.
No, that's very, very, very well stated. Very, very well stated, man. And all will, man. Mess around, find out we cousins or something like that, man. And find out flat feet running the family. But nah, man, it's all good though. All good, man.
Salute to sorry, Dre, but salute to Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore that I just recently learned about that the community shared with us, brother. A lot of brothers like salute to Dog Man TV, of course. My brother Nonstop and Top Shelf Bo, of course. But like, yeah, man, they share some information, man, and I've been really liking that about Mr. Moore dogs, and I'm very interested in that. So I
Yeah,
think I think I'm gonna be digging into the Mr. Moore stuff more to see what's going on really and see what it leads me to. Because I think it's a lot of stories like that we definitely, it's on our watch. We definitely need to acknowledge that and find them people out and salute them. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
like we salute the other people. You know what I mean? We salute everybody. We salute all races and all that. So how we ain't gonna go in our own race and grab them people up and salute them when we find out about them?
yeah, man. Excellence is excellence, and it doesn't have a timestamp or a color on it, man. So I definitely agree with that.
Salute to all the dog man. Salute.
Yeah, 601 they dropped the link. Okay, let me get right. All right, so yeah, man, and excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm eating and drinking, so I'm belching.
That's that Guinness. That's that Guinness.
Yeah, man, it is, man. It's red with that hot sauce a little bit, but it is what it is, man. Let me drop that link real quick.
Early.
Ain't gonna be too stingy, man. So 601 is in the chat, brother. It's in the chat. And let me go find, because there was a brother that gave me some information about a dog brother that had passed away. I don't think he was necessarily an American Pit Bull Terrier dog man, but a dog man nonetheless, man. And despite our differences, man, I never wish death upon nobody, because like Biggie said, ain't no coming back from that. All right, so I do want to take a moment of silence. A lot of people lost people. Like I think I seen Crockett had posted, so he had lost somebody, and my uncle, he passed away this week as well. And my uncle was 104, y'all. Like like I'm not saying I want him to die. I don't mean that by any means, but he was tired. Okay, at 104, he was tired, man. Like I don't feel no way he's tired. I don't feel sorrow for him. I feel actually elation that he was able to live 104 years and to go on peacefully as an old man. But in some cases that doesn't happen, and that's the case. This is what I want to bring to your attention. I didn't know this brother personally at all, so I can't speak on anything. But what I can say is that we lost a gentleman that loved animals and loved dogs, and this happened in Kansas City, Missouri. A brother by the name of Michael Medina. So for all of y'all who lost somebody this week or this month, or what I'm saying, or lost somebody since I talked to you last, man, I would like to take a moment of silence, real quick for the show, and just show some respect to everybody who lost somebody, over the past month, or just is losing somebody. I got elders in my family that are suffering dementia and things. So let me take this moment of silence real quick, y'all. All right, man. All right. Yeah, man. So Crockett said, I lost my nephew, started with leg cancer and spread through his body, and lost him in a year. He was man. That I can't. I'm sorry, Crockett, and I genuinely believe that no parent should have to bury their child, man. My grandparents, they my mom's second oldest sister, Patricia Hines Singletary, she died before my grandparents did, and I got to see I lived with my grandparents growing up, so I got to see them bury their child, and I don't think that's something any parent or any aunt or uncle or any elder should have to deal with. Schoolboy says condolences, rest in peace. God bless you, Brother Garcia. Elevator says rest in peace to Celine, daughter of Mason and Carson, sister to Kaiser. Rest in peace. Yeah, man. So my aunt Kat, my dad's sister, she died of breast cancer, and so yeah, man. And like when I tell y'all we taking L's, y'all, like we taking L's, and it ain't me, it ain't y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's karma or nothing like that. It's just we're not living as healthy. Like I'm sitting here eating hot sauce, drink fish, shrimp, and beer in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something happened to me, I reckon I got it coming. You know, but yeah, man, it's
L's all over the place. L's is lessons. You put that bulldog B in front of it, blessings. It's all over. It's all over the place.
I like how you did that. I like how you did that.
You like that?
But I want you to know, proper English, blessings is ing. Blessings.
I don't like how you did that though. You would do that.
No, let me see 6-1 in the back chat. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, let me add brother Solo but connected, man. What's good, brother Solo?
Man, not much, man. Salute to all the Shogun. You know what I'm saying? I'm still 10 toes down. Y'all know that. You know, brother just getting some shit in order, stacking some bread for a power move. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Bulldog still doing good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here, brothers.
Salute. Always.
Man, it's good to hear from y'all, brothers, man. And I'm just happy to be here, bro. I'm thankful for my brothers. I'm thankful for my family. For y'all, for those of y'all who don't know, my mother is actually supposed to be moving out here this week, so I'm excited about that, man. I'm a mama's boy too. I'm a mama's boy, so and I'm proud of it. But what you heard is what you're hearing.
Me too, bro. Man, I love that lady so much, man. That's my man. I mean, it been situations, man. Even when I was like living in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even want my mama to know about some of the stuff I'm going through because I already know she going off top. You know what I'm saying? Handle that. Yep. I'm like, man, I could struggle another week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In the dark until I get paid, pay this electricity bill. You know, shit. My mama find that out, man. She's sending that bread off top. You know what I'm saying? Off the hustle.
Yeah.
You know? I love that woman, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, ain't nothing like it, bro. And let me this is veterans. Let me tell y'all about these veterans from Fort Bragg. Now, this is not to say no names or whatever. This is, I stated from the time frame of 95 to about 04. Those guys, a lot of those guys at Fort Bragg would they would come get dogs from down North Carolina, South Carolina, because they were stationed there. And I don't care what military unit you go to, it's always gonna be a bulldog around. This is in my experience. Every unit I've been to, I've been able to link it to somebody. They see I got a pit bull tattoo on my chest and stuff. And like, you know, we hit the lockers or whatever, or you know, we about to go getting ready for whatever. They're like, oh man, what you know about that? You know, I ask them, you know, what kind of dog you got? And a lot of times I hear, oh, I got a blue nose, I got a red nose. I'm like, I ain't talking to you no more. You know what I'm saying? But nah, every so often they'd be like, you know, my family run Red Boy Jocko, they run Carver, you know, and that's every unit I've been to. So, anyways, these cats from Vietnam had got this dog. His name was Stony, and he was supposed to be, you know, a heavy niggerino dog. And they had brought him down to Bladen County, and my cousin had a dog, and she was just old black. I don't know even know how she was bred, but his dogs were all BFKC registered, so I know they were registered. And they put this female on this male dog they brought, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, looking back on it now, this dog was probably a bully they had got played over, you know. Ears was cropped on him, he was real pretty, real stocky. And he put this little 35-pound female on there, and she waxed that dog like it was nobody's business, man. You know, and them boys from Vietnam didn't come back down to Bladen County again, man, you know. But this is a true story, man. The dog name was Stony, you know, never seen him again, you know. He probably could have won Best in Show at the BF Bully, what's that called? ABKC? Probably could have won Best in Show. But yeah, man, he got up out of there real fast, man. It was I think it was so fast, man. I think the animal police could have been right there and they were like, you know what? This ain't even worth taking you to jail over, man. Just get that car out of here, man. You know, I genuinely think it would have gone. It was that fast, man. You know, he came in, he was growling and slobbering and stuff, and that little 35-pound female, you know, she bit him one time, and he went to hollering and screaming and trying to get out of there, man. You know, so just be careful. Man. And showing up in the building. What's up, showing up?
Showing up. Hey, listen, it's funny. But the military has had a relationship with these pit bulls ever since I can remember, and I'm at least half a century old. And when I was little, I seen, I seen. I always remember Guam for some reason, and pit bulls from Guam and stuff like that. And I was young, so I know the military always been connected to these type dogs, man. They always had a respect for these dogs. I guess if you into discipline, if you into working hard, if you into conquering, if you into overcoming, it kind of attracts you. It's like an attraction. You know what I mean? It's like it's an attraction. Simple as that. That's all I can say.
In
Yes,
World
sir.
War II, America had a poster that had a pit, and underneath it, it had like a French bulldog and like a German shepherd, and it said, I think it said something like "respect them all, but fear none." And it was like a dope little poster, and that harkens to what you're saying, man. The relationship between the American Pit Bull Terrier and like the military, and that
Mm-hmm.
poster is dope. I'm gonna try to find it. I remember it was like
Mm-hmm.
a white pit with cropped ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So in the Air Force, we we have a special position called first sergeant. In other career fields, Army and Marines, first sergeant is a path. Once you make sergeant first class E7, you can either go master gunnery or you can go first sergeant role. On the road to sergeant major. Well, they call first sergeant, they call them top, right? So I worked with a first sergeant, a Marine E8 retired, and his name was Mr. Sims. This was when I was a drill instructor, and him and Master Sergeant retired Jesse Ochoa, they would school me. They would be like, man, the Air Force drill instructors are too soft, But it was like they would tell me they call me Will, for Williams. They said, Will, you know what? You could have rocked with us Marine DIs. And they said they would give me homework assignments, and one of the homework assignments was to be able to tell them about this guy named Chesty Puller. So I told Big A about Chesty, and Big A is a big like war and like military historian, if y'all don't know this. So he gave me a bunch of information on Chesty Puller, right? And one of the things I found out was the Marines symbol is a bulldog, a working bulldog, and that dog's name is Chesty Puller, and it's named after a Marine veteran, Chesty Puller, who was one of the Marine heroes. In every branch you have heroes, Medal of Honor recipients with but Chesty Puller never received the Medal of Honor. He got four Naval Crosses, a bunch of Purple Hearts, but he never got the Medal of Honor, which I think was a fallacy. But the Marines realized how hard Chesty Puller was, and he had that bulldog mentality. And there's a story I want to share with y'all about Chesty Puller because I just thought it was amazing. So Chesty Puller was so game that in his first command in battle, they were supposed to take a hill, and they were at Guadalcanal, I believe it was. And so the opposing forces threw a grenade, and Chesty wanted to prove to his men how brave he was. So he goes, and his men are like, Chesty, you got to get down. There's a grenade. And Chesty grabs a grenade and says, this fucking thing is a dud, and throws it back at the enemy. And of course, it was a dud. But his men saw, like, man, this dude believes in us. Like, he would go out and catch a grenade and throw it back at the enemy for us. Of course, like, that motivated his men to take the hill. Now, I said all of that to say this. If they named their bulldog Chesty and they believed in Chesty enough to go into a situation where they thought they were going to die and do what they were supposed to do, like, that embodies exactly what you're talking about with the relation of the American Pit Bull Terrier to the military. That gameness that you have, like, it has to be there. And I can give y'all war stories for days. Like, I don't know as much about the American Pit Bull Terrier as some of y'all do, but I'll give you. I want to give one more war story real quick. All right. So in that same era of my career, I worked at the Master Sergeant John Chapman complex, and Master Sergeant John Chapman is an Air Force hero. He's the only airman to receive the Medal of Honor since Vietnam. He's also the only Medal of Honor in history to be caught on tape. So they recorded his heroic endeavor. So Master Sergeant John Chapman was they were flying in maybe it was a Chinook or C-130. I don't quote me on that. There's a book called Awake at Dawn. And so he sees some Navy SEALs that got pinned down. This is the airmen. They say we're the chair force and our special forces ain't shit, but this airman sees some Navy SEALs that got pinned down. So him and his team of Air Force Special Forces, they go back down. And there's a bunker. And they're like, Chapman, we can't take the bunker. So Chapman says, I'm taking that bunker. That's the only way we're gonna say these Navy SEALs. So he storms the bunker. He uses all of his rounds for his M4, switches to his sidearm. He's struck 2 times. He takes that first bunker. There's a second bunker with a machine gunner on it. Bleeding out, he storms the second hill. As he storms the second hill, he's struck a couple more times. These are considered what you call mortal wounds, meaning the person ain't getting back up. Mortal means death. And so he's laying there on the ground for almost 2 minutes. And the airplane that dropped him is flying around. They're recording all of this. So he's laying there and they think he's dead. And he gets back up and charges the second bunker and dispatches the second bunker so that those Navy SEALs can get out of there. Now, in the American Pit Bull Terrier world, I would call that dead game because he did end up succumbing to his wounds, but he never stopped fighting. Even when all hope was lost, he never stopped going at the enemy. And that's why to this day, like, I'm thankful that I was able to work in the Messon John Chapman complex, where his Medal of Honor engraving, as well as his uniform and gun are in that complex in the 326 Training Squadron at Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio, Texas. And I got to walk past that every day. So, yeah, man. But I definitely wanted to share those stories with y'all, man. And I'll pass the mic now. I've been talking a little bit.
Big A, salute, Big A.
Hey, what's happening, man?
You the man with the plan.
Man, I thought we was gonna be on here at 10.
Dre up early, Adam. He
I
ain't
got it.
playing.
I see. What's happening?
What's happening,
Yeah,
Big
man.
A?
Hey,
601,
man.
schoolboy.
601.
Hey.
What's up,
happening?
my brothers? What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brother, man?
El
What's up, man?
Capitano.
Schoolboy, salute. Yeah, man.
Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. Salute to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. Rest in peace to those who have passed on.
Amen.
That's for real.
Yeah. Let me mention something here. That poster. Who was talking about that poster?
Solo. That was Solo. Yeah.
Okay. Solo. Yeah, that's a good story. That poster was put out prior to World War I, and we hadn't entered the war yet. And it has a French bulldog, a Russian wolfhound, and a couple of others. And the caption reads, "We're neutral, but not afraid of any of them."
Yeah.
And,
So I mistaked it. I had made a mistake. So it was World War I.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all right. No, the important thing is that you mentioned it, because the pit bull was the symbol for the United States for that.
Yeah, the underdog.
Yeah, the grit, determination, heart, all that, and military personnel have displayed that over and over again. In fact, they say that the pit bull or the fighting dog or bull, whatever you want to call it, has been involved with the military since the Revolutionary War. There's statues of dogs that have been in war. There's a few of them all around the country, honoring those dogs that performed a service during military campaign. In fact, in another story, in the Revolutionary War or the Civil War, I forget which one it was. It was a female pit bull fighting dog, whatever, that would be there with the troops. And if someone left their line, wanted to retreat or defect or whatever, she would grab them by their clothes and put them back in line and make them
no
fight.
cutting out over here. Get back on the line.
No, you ain't leaving. You know.
Hey, and Schoolboy, I want to chime in on that too. So I don't know if y'all realize how important that dog was saving lives because under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, if you're a deserter or what's the other one it's called?
Yeah.
Deserter or is it called anyways, if you leave your post and you turn tail, you can be shot in the back from your own side. So like if that dog was doing that, it was actually saving lives because during that time frame they actually honored those codes a little bit more seriously than what we take them now. But man, definitely.
Yeah. Well, you know, people, I've never been in that situation, but people panic sometimes and they want to run away or they ball up and don't want to fight. It's understandable because it's a dire situation. When she put them back in line, if they stayed there, they got their stuff together and continued fighting. So you're right. She saved their lives. They're either shot in the back on sight or they're put in front of a firing squad and shot. That can happen.
Exactly.
It's still a rule in the military today.
Exactly. Still, they've never changed it in 202 years. They've never changed that. So I think it's
right.
Like I said, we're a little less archaic nowadays. Nowadays they would throw you in the brig for a long period of time. But the instant death, we would probably have to be in a real conflict where you let other people die by being a coward. But as of right now, I've seen just do time in Leavenworth.
Yeah, cowardice is looked down upon by all societies, man. You know, I mean, I remember when we was in middle school, I went to a middle school called Roosevelt, and it was off the chain. I mean, the females fighting, the dudes will fight, but it was like even if you lost, as long as you fought back, you was good. But if you hold out or you gonna have to transfer because now everybody gonna make fun of you and people gonna be picking on you. It's like you can't even exist if people know that you know what I'm saying, cut like that, you know. But if you fought back, we don't care if you got beat, stumped down. You know what I'm saying? You tried to scratch, you fought until it was broken up, then you was respected, you know.
Exactly. There's another soldier, I seen a post on him, more recent. I don't know what branch he's in. I don't know if he's just regular Army or Special Forces or whatever it is. But he was involved in a firefight. He got his thumb shot off and he was wounded like 20 times or something like that. And he survived. And it just shows the grit and determination of those type of people. As far as I know, he's still alive. So it was more recent. I don't know if it was Afghan or Iraq or whatever. But there's all kinds of examples like that. Audie Murphy, he was
You talking
he made
about
movies.
Vietnam. You talking about Vietnam.
Could be Vietnam.
Yeah, because I know exactly who you're talking about. I forgot his name. But he's a matter of fact, he was Mexican. And it was Vietnam. He had already been injured. He had been paralyzed. And in his recovery, they were going to kick him out the military. He learned how to walk again, and then he got back into the fight. And then they were going out on a rescue mission to help out some to help they people out, get them out the field. And he got shot like about 20 something times. And when they were cleaning up bodies and stuff, and they were putting them in a body bag, and they were about to zip the body bag up, and he spit in somebody's face. That's how they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then Audie Murphy, he ended up becoming making movies, military movies. He was in the Army. He's the most decorated soldier in the history of the United States. And he was up against no, it's Audie Murphy from World War II.
Got you.
Yeah. And he had a machine gun and a Colt 1911, and he fought off a whole squad I don't know, it was like 30 or 40 Germans. He was wounded several times. This was before PTSD was recognized, and he made movies. He became famous afterwards, but he suffered heavily from PTSD afterwards. And I forget how he died, but he's my mom always talked about him, watched his movie. He wasn't that big, he was kind of small, but he was tough as nails.
I want
Hey, Dre.
to I want to give a shout out to Master Sergeant retired, 2 times retired Israel Del Toro. Master Sergeant Del Toro was another patron of the Air Force Purple Heart recipient. So Master Sergeant Del Toro was he served in Afghanistan in 2005, and he was on a Humvee convoy, and his Humvee was blown up. 80% of his body was burned. Upon arrival to the hospital, they gave him a 15% chance of living, and he stayed in a coma for 3 months. After coming out of a coma, it was time for his enlistment to end. He was listed as medically retired by the military, 100% medical retirement, and he's the first person to ever re-enlist with 100% medical retirement. So shouts out to Master Sergeant Israel Del Toro, man. You know what I'm saying? Served in Bosnia, Afghanistan, and Iraqi war.
Del Toro, salute Del Toro.
Yeah.
Salute. Yeah, the pit bull world is full of veterans from all military branches. TDK, Billy Stevens, rest in peace. Vietnam, Maurice Carver, Korea, I believe. It's just there's tons of them. Even my uncle served in Vietnam.
Somebody mentioned Norman Hooten. Do you know something about Norman Hooten being a vet?
It's possible. I don't recall that part. He was a sheriff.
I think I heard he was a vet. I think I heard something like that. I ain't for sure either though, but I think I heard something like that. Ain't he the one that was in the hospital room and got up out there, or fake like he had a heart attack? Is that the one fake like he had a heart attack in the courtroom?
No, that was the guy who owned Going Like Barney, Larry. What was his name? Larry McCaw.
Oh, yeah, okay. McCaw had a son too, though, right? The Going Like dog. Yeah.
Yeah, his son is the one who has that wooden statue where you see the 2 dogs at it. You know that it's a big wooden statue they posted all over the place, and it was made for a show in Mexico that didn't come off. And Larry McCaw is the one who actually he paid someone $100 to go into the motel room where that statue was, and after the show was broken up, the Mexican authorities wouldn't allow it. So he paid someone to get that statue, and then he kept it for the rest of his life, and then his son has it to this day. And T.L. Williams did a repair job on it. The 2 tails on the dog broke off, so he made some new tails and reattached them, and then finished it. But it's still around.
That's a picture right there, Going Like Barney after his first match. Right there, that first one right there on the screen, Mr. Garcia, the first one up top.
Yeah, one of those Richard Stratton books go deep into Going Like Bernie.
That's a picture of him. That's a picture of him after his first match right there. The one that said "Unapology Dre" or whatever. That's him after his first match.
Hey, look, and I feel so mad. I'm sitting there. I'm like, which one of these dogs is he talking about? I know all these dogs, but
yeah, he looks brindle. He looks brindle. Yeah.
He said you look brindle, Drake.
Yeah, man. Oh man, and I'm sitting there letting Big Hill tell it the way he tells it. Crockett said I look blue. Come on, Crockett, at least seal, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, seal colored.
Yeah.
I see it frying you, Trey. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess I earned it, man. I guess he's taking up, man. You guys with some age on you, man. Y'all gotta have each other's back, man. You know, as young cats, we like to roast y'all a little bit, man.
Yeah, we got to do it before we lose our mind and forget everything, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Big A.
Yeah.
Big A. Yeah. Man, I know you just woke up, boy. When you wake up, you sound like I want to hear old Eli story from you, boy.
I was gonna take a nap.
A story for you, man. It's about the dog that's on my avatar right now. A brother had owned him. He was about 10 months old, and he was moving somewhere where he couldn't have dogs. And he knew I love dogs and I love bulldogs. And he lived like right around the corner from me. So he would see me walking my dogs and flirt poling and all this stuff. So he like, I want you to have them, man. I could sell them, you know what I'm saying, for 5, 6, 7, 800 or whatever. But, you know, I want you to have them because I know you're going to do right by them. And at first I didn't want him, man, because he had kept him outside. So he was sealed, right? You can see he's sealed. He had like this thick overcoat, right? And it kind of looked ugly. And I'm like, man, I don't, you know. But my other partner was like, man, that dog bread so good. You better get that dog, man. You'll be a fool if you don't. So I ended up getting the dog, right? And I named him Goblin because he was ugly, right? And I kept him in the crib. And man, that thick overcoat came off as I kept him in the crib. And man, he looked so sleek and so good looking, man. He looked so good that an associate of mine had a AWA show champion. And he told me, like, man, your dog got a better conformation than my show champion. You know, so that's just, man, I had judged him based off how he looked. And then, man, he ended up shedding that overcoat, man, and looked beautiful.
Nice. Very good story. Nice story.
And was a hell of a bulldog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad you're back, Dre. Good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody need a break now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All they did mediate over summertime. Man, it finally caught up with him.
Cinnamon and all that.
All they did meet finally caught up with him. He had to take a break.
Nah, man, it's yeah, I can't say what I want to say. My wife watching the show. You gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, man. But nah, it's good to be back, man. And I think that I want to say this for all of y'all, man. Look, there's nothing more important than your family and your close friends, your brotherhood, the brothership. But at any time, if I ever feel the need that my family's being neglected by this internet stuff, man, I'm gonna stop it and go to deal with my family and be back to it later. You know, I'm out of breath. I ran downstairs to get a beer, y'all. That's why I'm out of breath. But if y'all
you got to
go ahead, schoolboy.
I'll tell you, got to. Family is the most important. The dogs are always there. You start neglecting family, they might not be there for you.
Yep.
And I would say, like, my big image of when I retire, what I wanted to look like is I'm a big fan of them Fast and the Furious movies. Now, and I like cars too. You know, I think most bulldog men like cars or vehicles or some kind of fighting, some kind of vehicle racing. We're all kind of an amalgamation of men's men. But my vision of a perfect day, of a perfect Sunday would be basically like how they have the scene where they have the long table and they have this great big old spread and everybody's there and they're joking about all the stuff, you know, that they've done throughout the year, and they just kind of reconnecting. That's a perfect day in my mind, you know. And so with my bulldog brothers, with my friends, my family, even my frenemies, you know, as long as they mean no harm, even frenemies can come around too, and we can sit at the table and break bread together, you know, just talk about these bulldog stories in person and fellowship. That's my vision of my retired life, and I see it on the horizon. So we're working towards that.
Salute. I'd like to salute my family too. Y'all was talking about y'all moms and how important they is and stuff. So I'm gonna salute my moms too and my family for always letting me be who I was and who I am. You know, what Garcia said about, you know, you got to spend time with your family, even though the dogs was be a part of it so much. You know what I mean? So sometimes, you know, things happen where as though, you know, you can get stranded, feel like you're on an island from regular life, you know. So, you know, I just want to thank my family, get a chance to thank my family because, you know, everybody ain't into what you into. And you know, they always let me be around my dogs and leave me alone. They never put too much pressure on me. You know, I always told them just let me you know, just tell me where the water at and throw me a plate every now and then. Let me be with the dogs, and they let me do that. You know, so they salute.
Salute to your family. Yeah, I read
Yeah,
this
big
somewhere, or
time.
somebody told me this, but it said 90% of being a father is just being there.
Yeah,
You know, you, you know, you don't have to do a whole lot sometimes. You know, just be there. Don't be gone
Yeah,
so long because
yeah,
you're
yeah,
gone enough when you got to work. You know,
Yes, sir.
so if
Yes,
you
sir.
come home, just spend some time with them, do some little things. You know, I do
Yeah.
that
yeah.
with.
Mm-hmm. Let them see your
I
face. Let
did.
them see your face.
Yeah, just hang around. You know.
yeah, man. Tell them, get out of the toilet. I told you get out of the toilet.
Yeah,
Yeah, give somebody else a chance.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. Nah, it's
Yeah, you know, Dre, you were talking. You mentioned something earlier about the stuff online. You know, sometimes people have trouble. You know, with content. You know, so you do have to change it up or add something or do different things. Try them out. You know, if they work, they work. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, you just move on to something else. But a problem with not just dog people, but other people is their content is limited. So you have to find a way, even if you're limited in knowledge and experience, you can do things to add to your program that don't always have to do with the past and stuff that I did and other people did, and I think I didn't realize it when I started doing other things with the dogs, how important it would be to judge shows and go on hog hunts, travel all around, do seminars. And I realized later it just gave me more content that I could add to because mine, compared to everybody else, my channel is kind of boring because all I do is talk about dogs. And I haven't had the desire to just do talk shows or politics. And I will talk about politics or whatever on someone else's channel, but I kind of I keep politics, religion, and race out of my channel.
hey,
But
schoolboy,
if
you
I'm a
said a
guest,
mouthful.
if I'm a guest somewhere else and they ask me, I'll answer, and I'll
Yeah.
answer as neutrally as I can because I like facts, and you got to kind of look at things from all different sides. So
Yes,
if someone has a dog channel and they're a show judge or they take their dogs to shows or weight pools or hunting or whatever, just add it as part of your content for your channel and you'll have more longevity that way because they kind of peter out after a while. That's what I noticed. And they get off on different topics, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But that was my thing, is just try to add different things related to the dogs. It doesn't have to do with the past.
yeah,
Hey,
Just like
salute.
you're doing here. We're talking about pit bulls and military, and stuff like that, or the relationship of gameness in men and soldiers and dogs. It's
Hey,
all
Dre.
relative.
Dre.
yeah.
Look, let me get Schoolboy's props too, because I ain't never tell you, Schoolboy. I've been watching you, and I salute you, man. Because like, I was wondering if you made a wrong turn last week. You came in there. You came in the projects. It was chilling with in my junk. I was like, I was surprised. I said, Schoolboy get around. And I see you interview different people. You don't got no. You know what I mean? It don't seem like you got no type of issues with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to salute you. I never got to salute you personally. You know what I mean? When you came in over my jump, it surprised me though. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll support anybody who, you know, puts the pit bull in a positive light, and very rare show or
And I
send
noticed
something. I'll get on there.
I must
'Cause-
have you cut back on them. You cut back on them cigarettes a little bit, didn't you?
yeah, a
Huh?
little bit. Yeah, I'm trying.
I ain't
I'm
seen
trying a little bit.
usually when I see you on there, you be gunning. You be gunning like me.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
seen you
That's my.
gun. I ain't
Yeah,
seen you really gunning in a while. I say, hold up, he must, he
not.
must put on the brakes a little
Yeah,
bit. I was just wondering.
yeah, yeah. And I really don't smoke that much, even though my doctor says it's a lot. You know, But anything over one cigarette to a doctor is a lot. But I've been trying
Yeah.
to cut back. I get nervous as much as I may sound confident or I got my shit together, or whatever. I still get nervous in a public setting, even if it's online. That's
Yeah, but
just
I
my
seen.
Yeah.
nature.
I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you in a while puffing like that. But I could dig it. I could dig it.
Yeah.
I
Thank
could
you.
dig it. Yeah.
Thank you. What were you gonna say, Dre?
So I wanted to say, as far as politics, religion, and race, I've kind of taken this channel toward it, but so we started getting brand deals. I didn't put a commercial together, but
That nigga
I got my
smoking
first
right now.
I got my first stop it. I got my first little brand deals right now, and so like for like politics, my opinions on stuff, man, a lot of that stuff I'm gonna take to unapologetically Dre, because when you're representing brands and things like that, man, you kind of don't want to have them associated with for example, Grit and Steel, right? A good buddy of mine owns Grit and Steel. Schoolboy, Brandon.
Yeah.
But so if I got on a Grit and Steel hat and I start going, off of my political or religious views a little bit too far, it could look like he's endorsing not just my channel, but it could look like he's endorsing, what he might have completely different political or religious views. And so for this channel right here, I'm like, look, man, like, you can be whatever you want to be. This is a business channel. This channel was created to promote positivity in the American Pit Bull Terrier, to try to like, jab at people to get them to compete with me. Hey, let's go to the show and compete against each other. That's what this channel's for. I think my kennel's better. You think your kennel's better. Let's go do something, that's legal and fun. That's the purpose of this channel.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But the thing with that is it's if you talk a certain way, you're going to offend somebody.
Yep.
Because people have a hard time of taking a topic, and when you have conflict within that topic, one side takes this side, one side takes the other side, then you have there's a chance you might insult somebody, or you might get into an argument. And I see that all the time, back and forth, right? But you have to understand, anytime you talk with someone, there might be a conflict because you don't always agree. So you have to figure out a way to speak on a subject that's maybe not popular with some people and have a conversation about it without it going all sideways and people getting mad and cursing at each other and like that. You should be able to give your opinion, but it always gets to the point where, this guy that and that guy this. And so that's another reason I do that. So, and like you said, people send me, I got a Grit and Steel hat that I've worn on my channel. I know Brandon, he's good people. Other people, Swifty McVeigh, all kinds of people, Coach, have sent me stuff. And I always tell them I'll wear it on one of my channels. But like you said, I don't want that get conflated with, maybe I'm on this side or that side or against this guy or against that guy. So that's another reason, like you said, where I keep all that stuff out of my channel. Because for me, I can talk to anybody about anything, even if they don't agree with me or they get mad at what I say, because I'm going to put the facts that I know out there. And a lot of the things get misconstrued and history is changed or misrepresented or something like that. So you really got to research and do a lot of reading and this and that to find out what the truth is. And even then, you're still going to make mistakes. I do it all the time. I don't mind being corrected. For example, a girl, she does one of those food things, and she mispronounced the restaurant she was eating at. So I just put a comment in there. It's pronounced this way, not that way, right? She switched some of the letters around. Well, she got mad at me and said, there's no problem. Why would you say that and this and that? And in my mind, I'm going, well, this is going all over the place, and people, they might go to the wrong restaurant, or they might not, they might look it up, and it comes out, she didn't get her message across. So I responded, look, I make mistakes all the time. I don't mind being corrected. That's part of the deal. I want to be corrected if I'm wrong. I want to get it right. So yeah, there's no problem. She never responded back, but I hope I made my point. You have to be open, that, hey man, you screwed up. You said the wrong thing, or you made a mistake, or your history's wrong, or whatever. And when I correct people, it's never meant to be insulting. It's just, in my mind, I would think that person would want to get the information right too, because that's the way I am.
Yeah, me too.
Just like on this podcast where you corrected me. I said World War II. You know what I'm saying? You solidified that it was World War I. Now, if I'm on a podcast 6 months from now and we talking about that, I'm gonna say World War I.
Yeah.
It's
like that simple.
Because now I can move forward with the correct information.
Yeah.
If you correct a wise person, they'll thank you for it. But if you correct a fool, then they hate you for it.
Yeah, they hate you for it.
Exactly. Yeah, I put information one time about my dogs, all their breeding, which dogs were in the litter, this and that, and it was wrong. I got the female wrong. It wasn't this female, it was that, and I had to go through this whole litany of stuff, correcting it here and there, going back and forth. And they were my own damn dogs, so it happens,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to say this real quick about what people say. I've been called on this internet thing, especially when I post videos of the actual dogs just being dogs without any narrative. You're a dog fighter. You're this. You're that. Blah blah blah. And I want those people. I just wish those people would see this, and they won't because they don't watch shit. But basically, I go and I've been overseas to countries that don't like us, but for that reason of that freedom of speech, and I'll fight tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day for everybody in America to have their freedom of speech, whether they agree with me or not. And for somebody to not want me to speak about things they don't like, that completely defeats the concept of the freedom of speech. So you don't want me to say something because you don't like it. There wouldn't be a reason for us to have it written into the Constitution for you to have freedom of speech if everybody was going to like what you have to say. It's a protection from, I don't like what you have to say, so you got to be quiet now.
Yeah.
When you start censoring people, it goes completely off the rails because it won't stop. They're going to censor you on this, then they censor you on that, and then this and that. Pretty soon you can't say shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we fight so hard, like you said, for our freedom, and speech is one of them. Now, if you're breaking a law, that's different. But there's very few things that you can talk about that it's breaking some law. You just follow the law. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Dre.
Yeah.
It's Veterans Day, man. Can you tell us about like a mentor of yours that's retired? When you know what I'm saying? When they had some like a major influence on your career?
Yeah. So I want to start off with Alicios Grayson. He's from Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. And I told you earlier about the pit bull tattoo. Well, when I got to South Carolina, we were getting queued up to go to Afghanistan. This is back in 2017, and I get there and we went out to Vegas. We always go to Vegas to get us basically how you put a dog in keep. That's what they do with us, man. Like if you're going to the desert, they're gonna send you to a desert location to get you ready. Like
workout.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like we spent 6 weeks in the desert in Nevada, and is that the Mojave? I think it's the Mojave. But us and the Army brigade that we went with to Afghanistan, they sent us there for 6 weeks, to get us acclimatized to the desert. And then we came back for 2 weeks, and then they sent us to Afghanistan. And so while we were in Afghanistan, I was working out with Alicios, and he has a pit bull tattoo. It looks like, you ever seen the one where it's like the pit bull is like lunging, it's on a leash and it's lunging out, like, probably trying to grab another dog or something. Yeah. Well, he has that tattoo on his right shoulder, and I got a pit bull tattoo on my chest. And I said, "Oh, that's a game dog tattoo." I said, "What you know about that?" He said, in the earlier portion of his career when he was active, I'll let y'all fabricate whatever act it may be. He was stationed in Panama City, but he's from Georgia, so he said he would get his dogs from down in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida he was getting from. I'm assuming Jacksonville, but he would get his dogs and he would take them back up to Georgia. And he was traveling and he was really involved in the game dogs. And once again, it was just the reason why he was my mentor was he was of the same ethnicity as me, and he made E8 before he retired. And he was a country guy. He wasn't the most articulate guy in the world. He was very, very humble. I'm not like that. I'm very loud and braggadocious and boisterous. Like the person you see on the internet real loud that's how I am in person as well. And so I would say I did things in Afghanistan that probably could have got me killed because I'm so impulsive and I kind of just like haphazardly do things. But he was one of those guys that like made me think, think about your squad, think about your team, think about your flight, your element. And I just want to say thank you to Alicio's Grayson. He's retired now. And I appreciate that. And once again, he was a bulldogger. Like when I said Red Boy Jocko, he knew what Red Boy Jocko meant. It wasn't Red Nose Jocko, it was Red Boy Jocko.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that guy.
Salute.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah. Salute to him, man. But like you were saying earlier, man, when you encounter somebody, and pit bulls become the subject, how you can just ascertain like immediately what level of pit bull knowledge they have. Like, what that is, man. Oh man, blue gator, blue bully. I don't even want to talk to you no more. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't know.
You're right. Yeah.
And let me share this with y'all too while I got y'all, because this happens at work all the time. So I've educated a lot of younger people about the real American Pit Bull Terrier, and the hardest thing is not the people that own them, but this is what I hear all the time. My dad raises blue pit bulls, and it's so like now they're a second generation ignorant dog man. You know what I'm saying? Like second generation. You're like, you're not gonna tell me my daddy's wrong. You're wrong, Sergeant Williams. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, you and your daddy both stupid.
Yeah, some people, man, like literally last night, bro, I was cleaning my yard and my neighbor, you know what I'm saying, and her boyfriend was walking out, and the brother was like, man, what is that one? Is that a boxer? And I'm like, no, bro, that's American Pit Bull Terrier. But she a big old tall, you know what I'm saying, Red Boy Jocko Bolio dog. Any one of us could look at it and probably damn near ascertain what the bloodline is. But to the mass public, a lot of our dogs, man, they look at him like, man, that ain't what I'm, that ain't no pit, because they thinking of like a bully type, big old head,
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always going to be some of those old stereotypes. They're never going to go away. But, when we have the opportunity to educate people, I think it's our responsibility to do so if we love the breed.
Yeah.
They might have. I've changed a lot of people, family members, friends, strangers' opinion on the pit bull. And a lot of it had to do when they come to my yard. They were scared of them. And then I tell them, get out there, pet them. And the kids would go buy them and the dogs wouldn't hurt them. And they go, wow, that's not what I thought.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, Theo, you fight these dogs? Yeah. And he's not going to hurt me or my wife or anything. No. They're good with their kid. Let your kid walk up to them. In fact, I told my nephew, I said, walk up to Mr. Rowdy, because he was real active, would jump all over you and all that. And he did that, walked up to him, pet him, the dog jumping and want affection and all that stuff. I said, okay, now have your daughter go up to him. He goes, no, he's going to knock her down, hurt her. I said, he ain't going to hurt her. Let her walk up to him. She walked up to him, man. He cowed down and he was real docile. And, my dogs understood the difference between children and adults. And they may act one way affectionately to an adult, but they're going to act different with children because they know they can hurt them if they, push them or jump on them or scratch them or something,
Yeah.
Changed his mind.
Yeah, and my dogs do that, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first get home from work and I feed them, I don't care about how much training there is. My dogs, they get excited. I got holes in all my hoodies where like they don't bite my skin, but they will grab. They're still excited. They just grab and whatever. And but my son can do the same thing. Like my baby boy, he's 2 years old, and Saki will walk away from him. He'll walk away and lay down, and if my son wants to touch him, he has to go over to him and touch him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Be
yeah,
careful.
man.
Be careful. Be careful, gentlemen.
I think that's just a trait in them Eli type dogs, because my dog, my Eli Chinaman dog do that. She like just nippy. She just get
Yeah, yeah.
excited. You know what I'm saying? She gonna put her mouth on you, but she's not trying to hurt you. But she's just nippy, man. And it's like I look at it like it's a dog. The only way they can communicate is with their mouth. So
Yeah.
she just
True.
excited. She finna get fed, or we finna go for a walk, or she finna get let outside. She just be nippy, man. It's like
And teeth chattering. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
That's true.
Those dogs, gentlemen, like listen, like those dogs, blue dogs, and all that. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I was just listening to y'all. Now be careful about that stuff. Now these, just listen to me. This not history. This not history or nothing. This my story. Now, blue dogs is beautiful. Just when you around these dogs, any dog. We love our dogs and we know what we got. That's enough for you right there. Now, when you don't go around, don't go around letting them people that don't have your type of dogs make you feel a certain type of way because they feel good about them. Like you say, they into second generation. I'm telling you, they probably into 50. They into generations way past second generation, and you can't look at them like you got it. The best thing for you. This is my story. The best thing for you is when they talking that stuff to you, you not let it offend you and compliment their dog. Find something to compliment about their dog. Now, if you want to help them in some type of way, if it's bothering you that much, what they doing or whatever, and you see something that's is a universal mistake in breeding practices or dog practices, period. By you complimenting their dog, it could just be like it looks good, but you need to you slide your real information and make sure it's some good information or whatever you slide it in there, however you slide it in there. But you don't just look at them as dumb and this and that, because these people love their dogs just like you love your dog, and they got beautiful dogs. All them people got beautiful dogs. Kylie's, all these, if they taking care of their dogs and showing them love and that dog happy and all that, man, compliment them people, man. You know what you got. And like what I'm gonna tell you is what it does to people sometimes, it rubs people the wrong way, and it makes you try to prove the differences in the dog. And sometimes that's not good for you to do that, because you just made somebody mad, and now they seeing the differences in the dog, and they saying, well, what only difference in the dog is his dog. They go into different things, and they can not be good for you. So basically, like, just compliment people dogs and move on. Don't never do nothing crazy, like, make them feel some type of way, man. That's just my story now. I'm just saying that's my story.
no,
For
I
the
don't
young,
move like that, man, because I love dogs, bro. So I literally will tell somebody that they bully look good. I mean, it's a good looking dog. Not
yeah,
the little short little like the ones that can't breathe, but I'm talking about like the
you ain't got
standard
nothing
bully.
good to
My
say.
uncle got a bully. Big
Yeah,
old
like,
blue bully with white markings. He a good
yeah,
looking dog, bro. He a pretty dog.
that's just a
You
dirty
know?
hole when you go in, man. You go
Yeah.
that hole like that, man. You ain't gonna come out clean. I don't give a fuck if you right or wrong. Like, you're not gonna come out clean. You let people be who they gonna be, and whatever. And you make sure your yard is whatever it is. Like, you do what you supposed to be doing or whatever. And it's gonna be somebody talking shit about you. So basically, man, try to stay out the way of the bullshit. That's my story.
One thing I
Yeah,
don't
that's
like
good
with
advice.
interacting with the general public when you walking your dog or you out with your bulldog and you got them in shape, you trimming them up, they think it's skinny, you know, but it's like, man, it's in shape. They just don't understand that. Like, why your dog skinny like that? Because most people will have bullies and the general public with they pit bulls, air quotes, they keep them big. You know, they keep them. When you got yours trimmed up, they don't understand. You know,
Right.
I
You
try to
Yeah,
avoid
those,
them. Really, I try to avoid as much as I can.
Yes, yes. Like it's not like you doing nothing wrong, but like basically the stigma is out there. Like me, for years and years, I can't walk in the public with my dogs. I had to find other ways. There's no way around it. Like it's no way around it. Just through experiences. You know what I mean? Like it's a no-win situation. When you have these dogs, it's a responsibility on you to know what you have and be in the area that you're cool. If you're not, then you're being a detriment to the community that's trying to, like, because these dogs is not for everybody, and they just do certain different things that you might not be doing nothing wrong with the dog illegally, but your dog is going to act a certain way. It's in them. Everybody doesn't understand that, and like until they understand that, or they might not understand that, my advice is you create your own lane, or don't mess with the dogs. If you're gonna have them to where they're doing that, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna be facing things that you might not even be doing them, but it's gonna be trouble for you. So basically, always these dogs is different, man. They different, and it ain't about what you doing with them. It's just the dog. It's the dog. So you know what I mean. When your dog out there yelling, y'all know the drill. Y'all know how the dogs act. Y'all know how the real ones act.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, it ain't for the parks, it ain't for the dog parks. You always got to find uh you know s- some place where you and your dog could be y'all, man. That's it. And if you can't do that, your responsibility is you can't have those type of dogs. It's simple as that. If you're doing that, then you kind of basically you calling for something. You're calling for something. Basically, make sure that you have a place for your dogs, that they're not going to be causing so much attention. You know that the community might be used to those dogs. You don't want to find yourself having to explain these things to different people, and you're not going to be able to get your message over on all these people like that. And it's just gonna cause drama, that especially if your family ain't with that. You know what I mean? It get to a point where it's bad for you having a dog. So just try to think about that. That's very important with these type of dogs. It's very important. That's very important.
Yeah, man, I done cut down walking my dogs in my neighborhood because there's a lot of irresponsible owners around here. And they be letting their dogs run loose, or they don't have a leash on them. Man, my dogs was fucking them up, bro. I done had like 4 incidents. You know what I'm saying? Fucking them up, man. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where it's a brother a couple blocks from me, man. He like a welder. He got like a welding shop. And I could tell he was tipsy. One day he was like, "Hey, bro, come holler at me." I'm like, "Okay." He was like, "Man, you got to be careful around here, man. These dogs, you don't know whether they got shots or nothing." I'm like, "Man, what can I do, though, bro? I'm walking my dog. I need exercise. They need exercise. I got my dog on the leash. I can't help, you know what I'm saying, that these people are irresponsible, bro. I keep telling them." And he was like, "Man, just, you got to do something different, man." Because, I mean, right outside of a store, bro, it's like a liquor store, but it's some apartments above it. And dude
Yeah.
got some bullies up there. And, man, I'm walking my bulldog, man, and he coming out the door with no leash on his dog, bro, and they run up, and she just fucking him up. I mean, I'm like, bro, and he had 2 dogs that ran out. He had a puppy and an adult dog. My dog fucking the adult up, and I'm telling him, like, bro, just put the puppy up, and then we'll separate the adults. So he put the puppy up. I had my breaking sticks, and I broke her off, but it's in broad daylight, bro. You know what I'm saying? People looking, and it's like,
Yeah.
now I got to walk back home with a bloody bulldog, you know what I'm saying, with a breaking stick. And it's like, man, this ain't good, So, yeah, I done cut down on walking in my neighborhood just because of that,
And see, I think I'm glad y'all said that, man. And I guess I got to mature some. I think the youth in me is like this. But even from the military aspect of things, man, this is how it works. When we go to, and this is probably why I think the military gets a little less heat than the police department. We're not typically authorized to fire until we're fired upon, which means you've already posed a threat. So when I do what I do to you, you already had you took the first shot and you missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even when I'm walking my dogs are registered to the city of Tucson through Pima County through DocuPets. they have their microchip, they have their rabies vaccination on file. You know, so they have all of these things. So I'm not a dog fighter, but when legally, it's just like if somebody legally puts me in a position where I get to discharge my pistol into their body, I'm not against the taking of life by any means. I don't go around looking to take life, but I'm not looking to not take it if the situation arrives. If that makes sense. So if this person like I didn't get an American Pit Bull Terrier because it's a cuddly dog with other dogs. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? If I wanted a dog when another person's dog get loose and it's gonna cuddle with him, I would have got a Labrador Retriever or something like that. But I got a dog that when the time comes, if there's a bobcat across my path, in the last 3 weeks, I've seen 6 coyotes cross the street. Every time I'm on the phone with Big A coyote crosses the street. You know what I'm saying? Like there are things in my everyday life when I'm walking through my neighborhood that I do want a dog that can dispatch those animals quickly, because I'd rather my dog dispatch this animal or defend me than me to let loose with my 9mm and scare the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're gonna be scared anytime you're doing something with force. The general public is gonna be scared. So if I go outside right now and there's a stray dog in my yard and it's attacking my kid and I shoot it, yeah, you know, once they get all the details about it, you know, oh, he shot it because the stray dog was attacking his kid. But it's a lot quieter to let my pit bull go and do work on that same animal, you know, in my front yard on a 6-foot leash, no greater than 6-foot leash, and then take it to the veterinarian after the fact, you know, probably even record some of the incident to show the veterinarian I looked like I wasn't in no dog fight match. This animal was in my neighborhood. It was on my location. And I need you to give me the documentation to back me when these Karens come through here and they, you know, they trying to do whatever, you know, because the lady down the street from me, her French bulldogs run off leash all the time. And believe it or not, French bulldogs are super aggressive. I want to say there's even a video showing French bulldog that he's been to the animal shelter like 5 or 6 times, and nobody can keep him because he just keeps biting people. You know, have y'all seen the video I'm talking about?
Nah. Who did it? Who did it? Who was it? Caesar?
I want to say it was Caesar, man. And they're trying to rehabilitate him, but this dog has been to the animal shelter like 6 times because he just keeps biting people. You know, and he's just super aggressive. You know, if a dog like that comes in my yard, man, you know, I think I'll be doing within my civil liberties to take him out however I see fit if he's threatening my family. You know, we do have a castle doctrine here, and it's not just for human beings.
No, you're exactly right on that, Dre. You are exactly right. That's playing by the rules and regulations. You are exactly right, and I appreciate that about you and how you push it forward in the community. You know, to have everything straight, you know, and you know that way you covering your ass and all of that type shit. That's the best way. That's the best way to roll with your dogs. That's the best way to roll with your dog. You know,
yeah, man.
But always avoid. I just come up old school. I just try to avoid different shit because like. It's been times when I was even young kid and I was just walking my dog and the police just told me take my dog in the house, take him in the house. And I didn't argue with him. I took my fucking dog in the house. You understand? But I inside I know it ain't right. I should be able to walk my dog or whatever. But like it's just I look at it as though I'm gonna break it down to basics. I'm older, so maybe my ways are scurry ways as an old man. You know what I mean? Whereas though you somebody that had, you know, you got rights. You supposed to feel like that, and I applaud that, salute that.
So I want to say that I want to say this too, though, Big Hill, and I'm sorry to cut y'all brothers off, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all, and I know y'all know this. With police and military, when I flash that ID, I get completely different treatment. And I don't even think it's necessarily race based. It has a little bit to do with that, but it has more to do with status. When they see that you're federal in their state, they kind of tend to back off because federal trump state.
Yeah, federal federal outranks the state. That's exactly what I was about to say.
When I get pulled over for a traffic stop, I'm certain it's not the same pullover as other people get, and I have to acknowledge that. Because I'm aware of this so much to the point where he's like, let me see your license and registration. I always let my ID fall out, my military ID fall out. I always let it fall out, you know. You know what I'm saying? And then once they see that, it's like, oh, who's your first sergeant? You're right. Who is my first sergeant?
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
right. You know, you
I
might want
seen
to pay
a
attention to
video,
that.
man, a while back, and it was a brother. It was a black man. He was like I don't know whether it was an airport or something, and he was getting harassed, and the police told him, you know, they had him hammed up, like, you know, they went in his wallet, and or no, he was like,
Oh,
man, watch this.
oh yeah, no, that was an
Pulled out his
African
ID. He
dude.
was a federal
Yeah,
like agent or something.
yeah, no,
You know
yeah,
what
he
I'm
was
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
FBI.
Yeah, you seen
yeah. He
that?
was FBI.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
FBI. It
He
was an
got down,
African
like,
dude,
yeah.
bald dude, bald headed
Got
dude.
down. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
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 man.
man.
But out my way, man. We got and it's for real, man. We got real aggressive coyotes out here, man. I'm talking about aggressive, and me personally, I've only seen one, like with my own eyes, out of my location right here in my old, but at nighttime, because me personally, I've only seen two coyotes pretty much at a time. I've never seen a pack of coyotes, but at nighttime, that's all you hear is coyotes howling. I got videos of it. I'm gonna share it one of these days, man. But yeah, so being on P's and Q's and having you some penicillin and all that other stuff, man, because it could definitely go down, because the sun goes down a little lighter, and as soon as that sun goes down, they out. So just being on the P's and Q's, man, and yeah.
Man, to be
So
100, man, when we walking through these trenches, whether it's the inner city or woods or anything like that, I'm expecting my American Pit Bull Terrier to ride. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You are on your leash. I got the shots and all of that. So if some run up, whether it be on 2 legs or 4 legs, I'm expecting my bulldog to react, you know what I'm saying, in that fashion.
yeah,
And to be honest with you, if it don't, then it probably won't be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably give it to another home. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times people want to save every dog, but they won't call a problem. You know, they won't.
yeah,
They won't like
Facts.
that French bulldog. You know, it's they get treated different. All
yeah,
animals do nowadays than they did in the past. Like where I live, you know, shooting coyotes like that, it wasn't a problem. You know, they reproduce so quickly, and there's so many of them. There, there's a very slim chance to none that they're ever going to go extinct.
yeah,
So, but they have this idea that, you know, we encroach on their land and all that stuff. So what? We're human. That's what we do.
yeah.
Yeah,
And see, man, those coyotes, I'm just finding this out because I started doing my research, looking at my area and trying to figure out, what's really going on. And they got in Texas, we got this thing called a ghost wolf. And it's a coyote that mixed with a wolf. They're not in our area. They're more further down south towards Mexico. But like that stuff, it, it can end up in our area. I give you an example. Like right now, Texas is having a whole bunch of sightings across the state of mountain lions. Like they just had a mountain lion up in Dallas snatch up a couple of pets from the backyard, and this is the other day. So, just paying attention to little things in your surrounding area or close to your state. Like I think Dre, you was telling me about in Arizona, they found the third leopard or something like that.
Jaguars.
Jaguar, yeah, just paying attention to stuff like that because those animals do cover ground and they do migrate and the environment is changing and stuff like that. Before you know it, you might have them in your area.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to share this real quick, y'all, too. So there's a video. I'm gonna put it in my next video I release, like my pre-recorded video. But one thing they're using aggressive dogs for in Florida now is to take out the nuisance iguanas and snakes down there.
Yeah.
And I got a little clip of a Doberman being used to dispatch them feral iguanas down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like this, there's still use for these dogs, and because Schoolboy, I think you mentioned it, and Richard Stratton talked about it too. Like they used to do the ratting with them or whatever, but that was just for sport. But doing it to actually eradicate an invasive species is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read an article not too long ago about feral hogs getting out of control.
Oh,
And
that's big a
I
situation.
thought about sending that to make that like maybe a topic of a show.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a need for these dogs, man. There's definitely so much stuff that they can do. I even
Yeah.
seen in New York, it's like a team of people, man, that it's not necessarily just pits. I think it was a few pits amongst it, but people got these terriers and whatnot, and they just get together and they just go out ratting, man. It really probably
Yep.
don't make a big dent in the overall, because rats is about a millions, but
Yeah.
it make a dent, and it's fun for the dogs,
Yeah.
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 Well, the thing about animals like that, whether it's coyotes, mountain lions, rats, when you dispatch some of them, the other ones tend to move away, and they
Yeah.
won't stay at least in that particular area. They'll move somewhere else. So you could conceivably, you're never going to kill all the rats, but you could conceivably at least get them out of the city above ground to a certain extent, where they're not in your businesses or your homes, because the animals are smart. Once they feel that the pressure, and that's what coyotes do, that's what mountain lions do. But if you put a order where they can't be hunted or killed, then they overpopulate,
Yeah.
because they don't have some of them don't have a natural predator. And even if they have a natural predator like mountain lions on hog, they ain't going to kill that many of them. And because they crossbred the wild hogs with domestic hogs, rather than having 4 piglets in a litter, now they got 12. So the numbers increased exponentially. So there's nothing wrong with it's like the alligators. They were saying at one point they were going to become extinct. Well, they
Yeah.
turned it into a money business. Now they're used for leather, food, like this and that, and you can use good conservation, control the numbers where they're never going to go extinct. Somebody's going to make money off of them, and the species survives.
They can go
It's that.
extinct though, like the Tasmanian tiger,
Yeah, yeah.
laughing
If you,
now,
if
dodo
you, yeah,
bird.
that's where our responsibility as human beings to make sure that, and again, economically, somebody can make money off of it, whoever it is, and you make sure that enough of them are bred and there's enough numbers to keep it going. And with the Tasmanian devil and the dodo bird and stuff like that, they killed all of them without that conservation. So that's why they're not around no more. But if you, like I said, even if you use it for hunting, they did that with the whitetail, with the deer out here in California. They put a stop to hunting them. Well, they overpopulated. Now they became invasive, there wasn't enough food. They reinstituted hunting, and now the deer is monitored. They ain't never going to go extinct,
Yeah.
because you only allow so much hunting for them, right? And the numbers can repopulate. They did the same thing with the American bison or the buffalo. They
Mhm.
were almost all gone. Now they use them for meat. So you have people breeding them, selling the meat, all that stuff, the leather, the hide, all that.
You got people now that's paid to survey the populations of all these species,
Mm-hmm.
so they can give you a rough estimate of how many there are. And if it's below a certain level, then they'll say it's endangered or critically endangered.
Right. Yep. And
Yeah.
then
Then
if
they
they're an
put
animal
laws,
that's
protect
yeah,
them
if
and
there's
whatnot.
animals that are hunted, then they stop the hunting, or they only allow a certain number during the season, and they repopulate, and then they get the numbers back up.
601
All
Mac.
right, y'all. Yeah. 601, you there? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see. He might be in and out. But I did want to share this with y'all, man. I think it's really important. We're getting toward the end of the year. So even if you haven't been collecting receipts all throughout the year, even if you haven't been collecting your stuff, I want y'all to know this is what's available to you. Specifically for those of y'all who have large yards. Okay. For dogs that are considered service animals, emotional support animals, or guard dogs, you can write off and get tax deductions you can't get them for the dog itself or the purchase of the animal, but for the maintenance and medical care of the dog, you can write it off. So for example, this year I got Kamikaze microchip. I have that receipt downstairs in my little folder. Both my dogs had to get their annual vaccinations downstairs in the folder. All right. Dog food per month in the folder. Also, my bank statement is available for that. So when I filed my taxes this year, Kamikaze is registered as an emotional support animal, Saki is registered as a service animal, and a guard dog. And the cool thing about guard dogs and service animals is there is no official registry for them. I do have my dogs through a registry that registers, but like there is no like the one registry that makes it like official. But what I want you to understand is with most of these animals, if they have a specific task, if it's ratting, if it's hog eradication, then they're considered a property guardian as well, which means that your dogs are eligible to be considered as guard dogs. Therefore, you can take itemized deductions to your tax vendors like H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, whoever you do your taxes through, your homegirl down the street, and get them done. But take the receipts. Any of those receipts, once they start getting above $75, become tax credits. So for those of y'all who don't have 6 kids like me, the dog could actually be a tax deduction that could help you get some of that money back for something you were going to do anyways with your animal. So I really wanted to put that out there because we're getting real close to the end of the year. And my W-2s typically drop week 2 of January, and I'm waiting for the mugs to drop because I got stuff the dogs need. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just want to put that out there for y'all, man. But the floor is back to y'all, my brothers.
That's good stuff. Yeah, why not take advantage? I have all kinds of deductions because I work for myself. I take advantage of every one that I can. And if there's a way to turn the dogs into some type of business, like you said, obedience, protection, service dogs, whatever, why not?
And once again, Mr. Garcia, like I was saying, for all of those things I mentioned, there is no specific training or registry you need to have. For emotional support animal, the dog simply needs to be affiliated with a like most people's kids have something, ADHD, anxiety, any of these things can be that with a doctor's letter saying that you have this medical disability can have a handle. For a service animal, they only need to be able to provide a specific service for a specific disability that you have through the Americans with Disabilities Act. I'm believe it or not, what Schoolboy was saying, he gets nervous. I have chronic anxiety, and it's hereditary. My mother had it, my grandfather had it. So for my anxiety, there is nothing my dog needs to do for my anxiety other than be there. I'm feeling nervous. I can't get a cigarette. I can't get a Black and Mild. I can't get my vape. So I pet my dog. That gives me calm. That's my service animal now. And I'm gonna get my badge and show y'all my badge real quick that I got. My wife got it for me because it was causing me anxiety to have to move with an American Pit Bull Terrier. So y'all brothers go ahead and cook, and I'm gonna just bring it back and throw it on the screen real quick. Y'all go ahead and cook.
To my understanding, if you forgive the barking in the background, bro, I got the barking collar charging up right now. I got one of them little noisy dogs on the yard. But I was gonna say, if you got ADHD or something like that, and it's been medically proved, you can get an animal and have it as a service or a support dog. And like, let's say you got an apartment complex and they don't allow pit bulls. If you got a pit bull that's registered as a service animal and you have a disability, that complex cannot turn you down for having that dog, to my understanding. I think having that certificate can get your dog into places that without having that certificate, it wouldn't be able to get into. Have y'all heard about anything like that?
Yeah. It's the same, basically the same what they do on airlines. You know, you can take your dog on the airline if it's a service dog, into restaurants, into businesses. you know, and it doesn't matter what kind of dog it is. Yeah, there it is. Service dog.
Yeah.
Somebody could turn that into a business and produce service dogs for the public. And then that same person could start a registry for service dogs and protection or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then on the back of my registered card, I have my barcode, so my motels and stuff can scan it and everything. But on the back of this card, it just simply has the U.S. federal laws and as of 2022. You know, so I wanted to. I'm sorry, I was eating the mic. I wanted to share that with y'all. But what it has on here is what I have authorized as my chip number, airlines, motels, medical care. Even like ships, like when I went on my cruise to the Bahamas and restaurants, it has my privileges with service animal. And then it has my service animal registry number. But like I said, like Schoolboy was saying, a lot of the American Pit Bull Terrier, Schoolboy, you have the ICDR, and I just want to bring it up. There is no official registry that does this. That's what these people want to do. They basically take your information, they put it together, and then they give you all the information you need to present it. So when I go to motels, I can present this card, and it just answers for me. But like this card doesn't make my dog a service animal. Me having a disability makes my dog a service animal. That makes sense.
Right.
So this is just a $40 reference anybody can get for their dog. However, service animals should not show signs of aggression toward people. Even though my dogs will bite on command, they will also bite on command. They don't just bite randomly. And so that's where the training and the handling, and it says handler on here.
Exactly.
Actually matter.
Now, any youngsters, you know, what we're just mentioning here, and I mentioned about making it a business, along with all the deductions, you know, you can get funding for that. You can get federal grants for that, for facilities, for training, for knowledge, whatever. It's just, you know, you have to know how to do that. You know, I'm too old for all that, and I'm too lazy, and I got my own thing going on. But it's just something to put out there if anyone ever thought about doing that. If you're a dog trainer or just have experience with dogs, or if you have a service dog, you can get certifications for this and that. You can make it available to the public, because all that takes money. Nobody has money, but there's funding for it. There's funding for any type of business you want to do. And if you don't want to take a loan out and you know, pay high interest, you get grants, and the grants go up into, I mean, you have to present what you need the money for, what you expect to gain from it. Who you know, what are the section of the community are you going to be selling your dogs to or providing a service for? Once you get all that, there's grants for that, federal grants.
Man, Schoolboy, you said a mouthful. And then check this out. So like my coworkers, man, I didn't know about these chat bots and stuff like the Chat GPT and stuff. Big A put me on that. But for the grants, you can tell Chat GPT, or they have new one now. They have it's called Ask Sage. But you can say, hey, I need a grant proposal written for this. So it'll write the request letter for you. You know, you just tell it what you want, and like you don't have to be college educated to do these things anymore, man. You just gotta have some want and some drive.
No. Most millionaires nowadays work for their wealth. It wasn't fathered into it, you know. It wasn't, and a lot of them don't have college education. It's just a matter of learning all the particulars about it. And you know, you might have to hire a lawyer, you might have to get an LCC license, you might have to do a lot of different things, but they'll take you step by step, I'm sure, on how to do all that. And it's just something to think about.
Yeah, man. That's it's big for me because like I don't know, maybe some of y'all are financially well off, but I work a job because I have to, not because I want to. You know, I say that because For all of y'all who are like me, who are just trying to find secondary and tertiary forms of income, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I'll give y'all an example. Okay, me being stupid. The military makes us take certain classes to develop us, right? Because they don't want us being stupid when we retire. And I'm less than 5 years out, so they want us to be smart. Do you know I've been in for almost 15 years now, and I went to a financial management class on Friday, and the lady goes, "Hey, look at your paycheck. We call it our LES, leave earning statement." And on my LES, she said, "Yeah, well, how many dependents are you carrying?" Now, all of y'all who follow me know I have a wife and 6 kids, so I should be carrying 7 dependents. Do you know for the last 14 and a half years, when I enlisted, I was single with no kids. So when I filled out my first W-4 and I came in the military, that first W-4 was filled out for a single male from North Carolina. North Carolina is number 11th highest in paying state taxes. So now that I live in Arizona with 7 dependents, my W-4 is 14 and a half years outdated. I never updated it when I got married. I never updated it when I had my first kid, second kid, third kid, fourth kid, etc. So do you know I've been paying more in taxes every year than what was required of me, simply because I was too lazy to go check my pay stub?
You dummy.
Yeah, like I'll give you all this. So I pay $771 in federal taxes every month, but with my dependencies, I don't know what kind of credits maybe. So I'll see it next month, and I'll share that with you. But basically, like what Schoolboy was saying, you got to go do some research and see for yourself. And I've been making it work, because that's all I thought I had. But also the problem with paying taxes you don't need to pay is there's no interest gain on that money. It's different than putting your money. That's if you took that same money that they were taking away from you and you put it into a Roth IRA, you now collect interest on that money. So I'm paying this money to the government. Yeah, I'm gonna get it back as a lump sum. It's fun around, between February and April to get that tax refund. However, throughout the course of the year, I could take that same money that I wasn't gonna have anyways, invest it into a Roth IRA over the course of a year. It's gonna equate to the same thing with nothing taken out for processing fees, and then get it back every year.
Exactly. And it's not, a lot of people do that. I did that. I didn't learn all this stuff till I got older. So I try and teach my kids this stuff because they're younger. And I could have done the same as you, have certain tax deductions that I didn't because I didn't know. I was ignorant and I was too lazy to go find out. So yeah, it's common that happens. It doesn't mean that we're stupid. It's just we're not educated in that area. But now with all this internet stuff, you can learn all about that, For any federal funding, grants, loans, whatever, whatever you're looking for, let's say it's grant. You just look up www.gov grants. And then it'll have a list, and then you can narrow it down to whatever kind of grant you're looking for. And like I said, if you need help, if you need a lawyer, you need your tax guy or whatever, they'll help you with that. Everything costs, but the return can be huge on it, And when I say grants, it's it may be $5,000, it could be $250,000, it could be $1 million. It just depends on what your what your projection of what your cost is going to be, the return on your costs, and overhead and all that stuff. Just a matter of getting out there and doing it.
And I want to say I'm gonna pass the mic around. We're gonna shut it down here in a second, but I want to share this one last thing about veteran stuff. The Air Force does not have a veterinary program, and I wish I had known that when I enlisted in the Air Force, because I originally was supposed to go Army. If you have an interest in your animals and you want to have the Army or the Marines pay for it, go through them for their veterinary program. And I had a buddy of mine that was Army in Korea, and he worked at the military dog working kennel as a vet tech. And I was like, man, his certification is a lot better than mine because I'm a mechanic by certification, an aircraft mechanic, and I don't want to touch planes again after I retired from the military. But I think I definitely would have done the veterinary thing if I had. You know how many people I could have helped, like if I was a veterinarian or a veterinary technician. So
Yeah.
for those of y'all who have that influence and have those kids that are going in, if they got any questions about enlisting, man, I talk about enlisting on the Unapologetically Dre page. I can give them. I have friends that are active duty recruiters and reservist recruiters for the Air Force. Another thing that I didn't know was I could have enlisted guard, got $20,000 and then activated, and I didn't do that. So I came in and gave up $20,000 because I just didn't know about these little like backdoor deals that people do to get blessed in, you know. So definitely wanted to share that. But for Mr. Garcia,
did you say you worked on a Warthog?
Yeah, A10 Warthog, yes, sir.
Okay, are they going to discontinue that?
So as far as what I can legally say is yes, we are scheduled to be completely divested in 2027. So 2027, I will probably have to move from Arizona because I'll give y'all what I can release to the public. Basically, if we sell these aircraft, we can fund other war efforts. So allied nations typically they're trying to bid and buy them. So we're trying to get them ready and have them ready so that if Congress says sell them, that we can sell them by 2027.
Damn it. I like them aircraft, man. They're badass. I don't know nothing about them, you know, just watching films, reading a little bit. I really admire that aircraft. Call it what?
Because they go brr. We call them the Burt.
Yeah. Yeah. It saves so many lives, man, and you know, come in and help out, you know.
Because they're faster than a helicopter, so it's hard to shoot them down with a rocket or guns, but they're slow enough that they can stay in the air. Because you know, like an F-16, it's going so fast, man. By the time it turns, that thing is gone up probably 30 to 100 miles before it can turn around and come back to help out. The A-10 can just, you know, it's like a dragon. It just flies over you. You know, the distance of a football field, it can just turn loop-de-loos and just keep shooting the same area. Also holds 1,150 rounds, whereas the 16s and the 15s that I worked on hold about 510 rounds. So you know, it's a beast. You know, it's a beast. And the Army and the Marines do not want to get rid of them. But the Air Force and Space Force, we need money for other things. So the project is not doing well. And I had to argue with politicians that are probably going to be mad at me for the next 5 years when I went to Utah. But
I can imagine how personnel felt when that thing came by and they heard that burp. Like, we're saved, man. We're taken care of, you know.
Yeah. And I'm originally a fighters guy because the A-10 is an attack jet. A-10, you know, the Apaches, these are attack aircraft. I'm normally a fighters guy. You know, we launch them out and they go fight other aircraft in the air. But the A-10, what's so unique about it is it can be, you know, literally just over the tree line and fly in, and you know, it does its work, you know. And there's videos on the internet you can watch. The Army is here, and you know, less than a football field away, a couple blocks away, you can see the enemy shooting at them, and the A-10, and the Army just starts cheering. Yeah, we got him. You know.
Yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah. So
sad to see it go.
Definitely. And I got to get those rounds out, man. My laser etcher went down at work, but I have 100 of those rounds that you know, I'll gift to people, and you know, and just start sending them out. They are a lot numbered, and like I said, this is a trash bag I got full of them. I'm gonna get another trash bag full of them because when they're gone, they're
history.
Yeah. What caliber are they?
30 millimeter cannons, but they're huge, man. They are huge,
right?
You know, the 30 mic is different.
Yeah.
But schoolboy, like if you want one, you know, I'll shoot you one your way. Of course, Big A, 601, all them. Yeah, because like we sell them at our air shows. You know, they go for $50 for the case, or for $30 for the casing, and then for us to put the tip on there, it's another $20. So they go for it's $50 to get a replica of one, and I only have one full replica at home. So they're super expensive, and there's a guy called what's the name of it? There's a retired munitions guy that does the same job I do, and he opened a business on Shark Tank where he takes the reconstituted rounds and he makes bottle openers out of them. And they're they're like big
Innovation, man.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
you know,
you
but
can
he
make
won't
money
make that
with
much
almost
longer.
anything.
Yeah, yeah. And
Nice.
they make bottle openers, and they'll say like "world's best dad," "world's best husband," "world's best mom." You know, he'll engrave them and cut out the bottle opener thing on there, and he even makes keychain size ones out of 7.62 AK rounds.
Yeah.
He makes
Yep.
keychain size bottle openers that come from real like war trophies or real rounds that were fired, you know, downrange. So, yeah, definitely cool things to do. But 601 is in the building, man. Let me shut up and let 601 talk.
What's up? What's up with it, man? I really just want to say it's an honor and a pleasure, man, and it's also a blessing to be able to congregate with my brothers once again. You know what I'm saying? Because we all still here, still living, man. Salute to you, schoolboy. Salute to everybody coming through in the chat. Man, you know what I'm saying? I really got some heavy things on me that I want to straighten, but now out of respect and out of self-discipline, I'm gonna just continue to refrain. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, but I'm just gonna ask you, Mr. Schoolboy, man, what
Salute
else?
to you, brother.
Salute, man. Uh, when you trying to lock in some traits or what have you, right? Which way is the best way to go? Do you do a sister and brother little mate with the same attributes, the same traits, or do you do a father daughter, or what? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're trying to lock in the traits of both the parents, then you do the brother sister. You're
Okay.
trying to lock in the traits of the sire, you do a father daughter. You lock in the traits of the mother, you do a mother son. That's the fastest, quickest way to do it.
Okay.
And it's important that whatever traits you're looking for, you're trying to lock in, that both the individuals you're breeding have those traits,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
whatever traits they are, if you want to make them dominant, both of them have to have it. That's the best way to do it. In
Okay.
the same respect, if you're making an outcross, because people have this in their head, you know, you add an outcross because you're lacking something. That's one way to do it. I didn't do it that way. If I made an outcross, whatever I'm crossing to, that dog, that blood, whatever, had the same traits as my dogs. And because they're totally unrelated, if you use dogs that have the same traits, even though they're unrelated, you have a better chance of capturing those traits because they both have them. So that would be my answer to that. That's the best way to do it. You want both the parents, do the brother sister, and then when you do that brother and sister, you may get pups in the litter that take after the sire. You may take after the dam, but the ones you're looking for is that take after both of them. They're going to take after both the brother and sister and the parents of the brother and sister. That's the ultimate. That's when you know success, that you got success from that breeding.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because what I did a little mate sister and brother breeding, and because these two got the attribute. Well, all of them got the attribute, but some gonna be better than others. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
took
Right.
the one with the top attributes. You know what I'm saying? And put
Yep.
them. You know what I'm saying? Because they both possess the same. They both possess the traits that I like, and you know what I'm saying. So them the two I put together for us on the sister
Yeah.
and brother little mate.
Right. Right. Yeah. And that's how you do it. And anytime you're making your breedings, you should use the best individuals,
Right.
the best ones. And then when you make your breedings, if they can produce, then those are the ones you stick with. And then after that, they're pups, the ones that have the best traits, you stick with those,
Right.
right? Because you want consistency.
Right.
And the way to improve on that consistency is to use the best ones.
Right.
So, and people will say, well, this litter mate, he may be all this and that, but his brother produces better than him. That happens,
Mm-hmm.
right? That can happen. But what I'm saying is, if you do it the way I'm telling you, you're going to have consistency and you're going to have improvement as you move on down the line. Because even though the lesser dog, the littermate, he may produce better than his brother at the time, in the next generation, his faults are going to come out, or the generation after that. So you may have success the first time you breed them, but in the next generation, whatever he was lacking, that could come out. So you want to try and avoid that.
That's word. That's word. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, anytime somebody got a question, hit me up. I'm always available. I'm lazy, so I'm home all the time, but I'm always doing dog stuff all day long. And I answer questions all the time the best I can. If I don't know something, I'll tell you, hey, sorry, I don't know. And then maybe you can find it somewhere else. But I'm always open to helping people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. 601, it's good to have you here, brother.
It's good to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I really, it's good to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful life. It's good to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? And then to congregate with y'all. You know what I'm saying? To just be in y'all presence, even though it's via through the phone. You know what I'm saying? But we still in the presence, man. It's good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It really is.
Respect to you.
Sir.
What's good, 601?
A6.
Yeah.
Solo, man.
Hey.
All right, man. You hear me?
Man, I'm supposed to be working, man. I said,
60.
fuck it, man. I'll make up these hours.
Yeah.
I'm at, let me see. Well, shit, I can't turn
What
this
you say?
motherfucking camera around, but shit, I'm out here at
I'm
work
so
right
good at what I do, I ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, but now it's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's good, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean, brother. And like they say, 274 to the world blow. As much
Yeah,
as
Yes, sir.
ill was a
that's
goon
the
to a
only
goblin,
world,
went to
bro.
that goblin, be the real one.
Man,
Nothing
what's up,
before,
Yeah.
bro? God bless,
nothing
bro.
before the G, baby. That blue sky looking
Yeah.
good above you, bro.
All good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. I
But
thank God for
I'm
being
not gonna hold y'all brothers.
able to see it, bro.
Okay.
You know,
I'm gonna pass the mic. Y'all brothers do whatever, say whatever y'all need to say in parting, and then I'm gonna get the Christian watchword, and then I'm gonna go spend some time with the family today. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but I get free food, and it's after 11 o'clock here. So
Yeah.
I love y'all, but Applebee's be calling me, it just be calling me.
Hey, I wanna give if anybody into the old English bulldog breed, my cousin got a litter of puppies coming up, and he got an adult male that he's selling, and they registered with the old English bulldog registry. The adult male is like a tricolor brown with like brindle, good looking old English bulldogs, man. So if anybody interested in that breed, reach out to the brother Dre, and he'll pass that along, to me, and I can link you up with my family, and because that ain't my breed, but I'm still just doing
Yeah.
this for the family,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Anybody want to get a hold of me on Facebook Messenger? My email, richardj60 at schoolboy, or richardjschoolboy60 at gmail.com, or on Instagram for any
Yeah.
memorabilia or questions or whatever. Just hit me up there. Thanks for having me, Andre. Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. Much respect.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Salute.
sir. Yeah, man. It's your boy Big A. You know what it is, man. Shout out to all the veterans out there, man. Holding it down for the hometown. And you know, see y'all, man. We got a new year coming up, a whole new format, man, and it's gonna be happening, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do anybody out there know how to get hold to a weight harness, man? I caught myself looking online, but now I don't see it.
Dre,
You know what I'm saying?
Dre do.
Okay.
Yo.
What you mean, like a weighted harness, like the kind with the metal blocks you put into pouches on the harness, or you talking about like the official weight pulling that you hook to like a sled or something? Like the one with the weights on them. Like I
It's
guess
a
slide the weight
yeah,
in there so they can have weight on
yeah.
the back while they working. You know what I'm saying?
And they dragging it. Yeah. It's a harness. It's the harness with the latch on the back of the, you know what I'm saying, for attachments.
Yeah, yeah, but see, I'm trying to get hold to one that's just a flat out weighted harness. One that
Oh,
on there, yeah, they got pouches on them. They got
oh, I
like
know what
metal
you're talking
blocks you can
about.
put into the
Yeah,
pouches, and you can
Hit
adjust
me
how
up,
yeah,
many
hit me up,
pouches you
yo.
put. You know,
Oh yeah, dude, hit me up, Matt.
say no
yeah.
more, TV.
That's what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah.
That's it, man. Everything, man. It's good to hear
Yes,
from
sir.
y'all, man.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
B. Salute, Solo. Hey,
Salute,
Big A.
601, I'm B to see
Hold
you,
on.
man. You know I'm getting everything ironed
Hey,
out,
hey,
bro.
hey,
That's
hey,
still in the
hey,
plan, bro.
hey. Hold on,
That's still in the
hold
plan.
up. Hey, man, hold Yes, up. sir. Hey, y'all, hold up. Check this out. Hey, bro, say what's up to everybody.
Man, what's the deal, man? It's your boy JT, man.
That's my
Hey,
brother.
Hey.
Oh
salute,
man, all the
Hey,
coaches,
salute.
man.
Tizo
Get your
with the
What's
boy, man.
Bizzo.
happening?
Episode
Hey,
7.
What?
JT, everybody say what's
JT.
up, JT, man. We love you, bro.
Yeah.
Already, man. Yes, sir.
Man, that
Appreciate
nigga
that,
know
bro.
we love him, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
601 said that nigga know we love him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with these questions, probation, man.
Yeah,
All
man.
good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. I didn't say no names on there, JT, but I would let them know,
Yeah.
man. My brothers, hold your head up, bro. We love you, bro.
Yeah, for real,
Yeah.
man. Thank you, bro. For real, man.
For sure.
Yes,
For
sir.
Shout
sure.
out all the Shogun brothers, man.
For
Oh
sure,
yeah.
man.
Sir,
Yeah,
salute,
man.
Yeah,
salute.
man. And then,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get out the mud, man. I'm trying
Okay,
to, you know what
okay,
I'm saying?
JT. Love you,
Okay.
bro. Love you, bro. 100.
Sir.
All right.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
man. Hey, that made my day right there, man. Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Tell that man to get at us if he needs something, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. You know?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Henry James said, good seeing you, brother. Cheers, man. Salute to you, Henry James. Tip, tip.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
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 Hemi Jane.
Northern
Salute.
Association got a two-piece in there right behind them. Tip, tip. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Tip. Yeah, bro. But for those y'all who don't know, man, I got when I said I got 3 of my brothers that's dealing with the probation stuff, man. JT was one of them, man. I kept it private, but I asked him, I said, could I let the community know he's going through it, man? And you know, he was able to reach out. You know, that means a lot because I got brothers that are locked down that are still like, you know, doing what they can to listen and support the Shogun Army and the Samurai Kennels movement, man. Shouts out to White Chocolate as well. You know what I'm saying? White Chocolate is locked down right now. Like these brothers are actually going through it right now, and you know they're very, very private. Trial and error in the building. What's good, big dog?
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
salute.
man. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Hey, I
man.
like that little
But
chip that
we
brother
don't
got.
quit.
That little black bitch. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
yeah, man. It's I hate to do this to y'all, man, but like I said, that Applebee's, you just be calling me, man. Just be calling that damn Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp. That Bourbon
Yeah.
Street chicken and shrimp with that damn and I don't know if y'all know this, but apparently Applebee's has the best wings, best boneless wings in the country. That's what the commercials say. You know, so yeah, do what you want to with that information. But yeah, man. I'm gonna pass the
Who
mic
does
back
got
to
the
y'all
best
brothers,
wing?
man, for y'all to shit me. Wingstop got the best wings.
Let's not start that argument, bro. That's another 2 hours
Let's start it.
show right there.
Let's go there. Let's take it there.
Uh,
Let's take it there right now. Hey.
Damn.
Hey,
Man.
look.
Hey,
Hey,
brothers,
look.
I'm
So,
about to head out. Thanks for having me on
Okay.
here again, Dre. Salute to the panel in the
yes, sir.
chat. I
Yes,
wish you
Yes,
sir.
great
sir.
success. Salute to all the veterans, and much love to you and your family.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Peace. I'm
Amen,
out of here.
schoolboy.
Peace.
God bless you.
Salute,
Hey,
schoolboy.
God bless you.
God bless.
God bless you.
Hey, man. Northern Association said, I thought you had the best wings, Dre. Hey, look. So you about to get me in trouble. My wife got the best wings, non-commercial. Non-commercial is my wife. And when my mama get here, that's gonna be a whole nother conversation as well. And then Charlie Nair said, Wingstop. Dre, come on, bro. Yes, I stand on that. I'm a down the hill. I'm gonna tell you why. My cousin Rick Ross, he owned Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross ain't really my cousin, but I like Wingstop, man. I do. I genuinely do, man, because you got to get it with the voodoo wings or with the voodoo fries. Goddamn, the voodoo fries. All right, the voodoo fries, and you get them with bacon bits on them. And then I get mine. I get hot lemon pepper. So they put the lemon pepper dry rub on there, and then they hit them with the hot buffalo sauce. Fire. And I think another thing about y'all brothers got to realize about Dre is I know how to eat. You know, I was one of them brothers that at 15 put mac sauce on my quarter pounder. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. That boy was thinking outside the box at an early age.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, man. When Hardee's had the spicy chicken sandwich, I was putting chili and cheese and pickles on that mug. Man, I don't know nothing about that, cuz. Hey. Yeah, man. But it's all love, man. It's all love. Yeah. I think we got cut off. I think like what I said about Wingstop too much on YouTube, but we still back talking right now because I don't know if we live or not right now.
Okay.
This nigga comes right out the gate.
We still live.
First day out. Cut
Yeah. I think. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So they didn't like the Wingstop comment. YouTube didn't like it. So if we went out on y'all, that's why. So we live, man. We live.
Okay.
And so because I'm streaming through YouTube, the chat is coming through 30 seconds prior to us the video catching up. So we're streaming directly through YouTube, but we're using StreamYard to get everybody together. So I tried it this way because I'm trying to grow the channel, and YouTube promotes itself before it promotes StreamYard. So if I go through StreamYard, I can post all the stuff on the screen and everything. But and I'll probably do alternate. I'll probably do one with StreamYard where we can really get ratchet, and then do one with YouTube, so on and so forth. Big A don't get bit again over there messing around with that dog.
Yeah. Ah, man. Just letting them be a dog.
You want to tell him about that? You want to tell him about that, Big A?
Man.
Don't be ashamed, man. You in the dog, man, until you've been bit. Shit, I've been bit about 3-4 times.
Oh no, I've been bit. I've been bit. Trust me, I'd have been bit. But she got me one time so good, man, because I'm working this little leather strap I got, and she in the side of biter, man. The leather strap is small. It works on their mouth, give my heart a bite, and I'm reaching down there to grab it, and she grabbed my finger like it was the strap, and I'm talking about a real bite, not like see, she just got it, and she did me so good, man. I'm talking about like it hit my damn nervous system. I said, God.
Man, don't you be biting my brother over
there. Man, huh? Yeah, and I'm talking about like I ain't tripping or nothing like that. She got me real good. She wasn't even tripping off it. She more concerned about the thing. She wasn't trying to bite me or nothing. But yeah, Yeah, she didn't. That was probably the best time she done got me. She got me before, but you know that time was a good one. Shit, I'm still recovering from it.
And them like love to bite on shit, don't
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
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 man. Hey, hard and finish. My bad, man. I ain't mean to. I see your message, man. He said, okay. So, hey, letting y'all know right now, hard and finish coming out the gate strong in 2025. And my brother 601 coming out with a dog that's a straight demon. I can't wait for y'all to see this
yeah,
dog in person, man. This dog is
yeah,
nasty,
yeah.
nasty.
I always
Hey,
see
yeah,
pictures, and I know, you know.
Yeah,
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 yeah. He said
oh
gonna have
yeah,
to get the
yeah,
holy
that's a
water
demon.
out for this one, man. Exercising. Yeah,
yeah,
Yes, sir. Who that is coming up? Big Hard and Finney.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
good.
Her finish say, yeah, yeah. Hey, all love, baby, all love. You know what I'm saying?
All
But
love.
yeah, man. But yeah, man. He said he putting this gumbo together, man. We all putting the gumbo together. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes, sir.
Man, she looking good. That front end looking good, Big A. That front end
yeah.
looking real good on her. I like
Yeah,
that.
she looking
I've
real
been,
good, bro. That
Sure
back
will.
yeah,
end looking like it's getting bulky. That back there, like it's getting muscled up, strong back
I've
end.
I've been working with her. I had a slim and trim. She was, I mean, cut up real nice, but you know, winter coming up and whatnot. So I putting weight on her and working her and and I'm not doing anything over the top, man, but she's really been going hard the last couple of days, and you can tell, you know, when you working a dog, you can tell when they need some rest. And she, you know, today is just like a little rest day, let her
Yeah.
play, you know, play around and stuff like that, but nothing really working.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That back end
So
looking good too, man. Because you know
yeah,
that's what I was struggling with on her dad's generation. I was
yeah,
mad at you and Patrick Kennels about that, man.
you know
I'm
what I
still
be
salty about that
doing, man?
shit.
Hey, I swear, man,
What's up?
the best thing that I can get with her when it comes to the back end is getting out on my 2 feet and running heels with her, you know, and just doing that
Yeah,
alone, man, the back end just start coming in, you know.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But,
yeah, man.
but
Yeah, man. It's
yeah,
yeah. And then trial and error in here, and trial and error is very, very good conditioner, man. If y'all not
yeah,
following crazy as hell, and I'm gonna tell you this, trial and error. I know they ask you where you're from, and you wouldn't tell them, but I'm gonna say right now, you use the term bow, and ain't but one state that I know use the term bow like that. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? We go, you know, dang bow, man, bow the hell, you know that's our thing. That's that southeastern Carolina talk. So I ain't gonna put your business all the way out there, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when you use bow, you slipped up with me because that's that Lumbee talk. Yeah, man. But y'all love, man. And strap it actually came from Mr. Mr. Robert. He's a Spartan Leather owner of Spartan Leather. I forgot Mr. Robert's
yeah,
last name, so I don't want to mess it up. But Robert at Spartan Leather in Houston, Texas. He and his wife they make that leather, and it was purchased at Top Dog of Houston. So if y'all want to get
yeah,
a hold of him, search Spartan Leather on SpartanLeather.com. He actually makes 601. You talking about weight pole harnesses? Mr. Robert makes those. Um, and then Outlaw Texas Kennel he's selling a harness set up now. I want to say it's off of Ace. It's probably like a 40 pounder when he's unconditioned. So it's for like a 40-pound dog. Outlaw Texas Kennel is selling a harness. Bro, I be on Facebook. All I do is like dog stuff, man. So uh, I ain't the plug, but I can get you in touch with you what you trying to get in touch with, man. And
Right.
so yeah, there's a harnesses for sale there, custom made. And then also, if you go to the IWPA website, the International Weight Pull Association website, they have 3 endorsed harness makers that they use on there, and their harnesses are anywhere from $200 on down. You know, the cheapest one I've seen for Saki that I'm trying to get is $135. So they're not gonna break the bank, but it's you know, make sure you do your measurements, and they have a measurement chart on the website. So you know, You measure from the ground to the withers. You measure the chest bone, the distance across the sternum, or the brisket, and then I think you measure from the front end to the back of their hocks to make sure that the weight pull bar is clear behind them. But IWPA, International Weight Pull Association website, they have some harness makers on there to make custom harness for your dog. Yeah. No, we said I really am gonna shut down this time, man. I'm gonna pass the mic around to my brothers again. I'm gonna shut my ass up and get up out of here and go get some food.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Salute the brother Soul. Wherever he
Yes,
at, we want
sir.
to do a
Salute.
blessing.
Soul power.
Solar's in the road 601. He had a snowstorm out by Colorado yesterday. He called me. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
Salute to that boy Sporting Archive. He come through.
Yes, sir.
SDA.
Hey, I'm gonna get on up off of here, brothers. Salute to
All
everybody.
right.
All right, now.
Salute,
Good.
Solo.
All right.
Pivot.
Peace, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right. Oh, we holla at Bo. Shout out J-Bo and Nonstop, man. That's crazy. We don't want this whole show without saying about J-Bo and Nonstop.
Hey.
Dog,
Shout
man.
out J-Bo.
Shout
Yeah.
out J Bizzo. Now
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fat Bill. Shout out to Fat Bill, man. You know.
Fat Bill.
Fat Bill gave away a puppy the other day, man. Shouts out to Dickie Foster. Man, salute, man. Thank you for letting me know about that Dickie Foster and Crockett, man. That was
That's
real.
what's up.
That was real, Fat Bill. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out,
Yeah.
man. That's what we're doing, man. Putting that good blood out there to everybody who, you know, everybody who has the opportunity to get some of this blood, man. Y'all get some of this good old school stuff.
Yeah, man.
Let me see who came through the chat. Because no negotiation came through. Salute to you, big dog. Trial and error. You know, Heart and Finish still in there, man. We rocking with you, brother. All Will Kennels of the Carolina, big dog.
Salute.
Hemi James. Mike
Hey,
Dan, the
man.
man. What's good, big dog?
Mike Dan.
Yeah, bro. Yellow One. PBK came through.
PBK.
Sport Dog. Hey, let me Sport Dog Archive. Yeah, man. Sport Dog Archive, another channel. Make y'all. Arrowhead came through. Yes, sir.
AK. Arrowhead.
Shout out Ram. Shout out Rockin' Down.
AQ Henry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Ram the whole team, man.
Shout
Ram,
out Ram.
brother, man.
Yeah.
7-8 Sports TV.
Yeah,
What about
man.
Say again, brother.
I said I would just appreciate Ram for what he did for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Salute, Ram.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Elevated Kennels came through, man.
Salute.
Throwback Kennels.
Hellcat.
I gotta highlight
Hellcat.
Reddish, bro. Gotta shout out Reddish, man.
What about Hellcat?
Hellcat.
Yeah,
man. Can't leave out Hellcat, bro. I gotta shout out my brother Red Leash, though, man. Red Leash, God bless y'all down in Jacksonville, man. Y'all survived all them storms, bro. CMB, we all we got. Yeah, man.
Yeah, CMB. Salute, CMB.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Once again,
man,
shout
all
out.
love, man. All love, man. Say again, 601, it went on my end.
South bottom.
Bottom, shout out South
Oh,
Bottom.
yeah. South Bottom. For real, man. Hey, man, Supreme ain't come through. Supreme, I know
Oh, shit, Supreme. We got to Supreme.
Hey.
Supreme.
Hey. What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, man. Oh, Christian. Yeah, man. Dog, man. Yeah.
What about Big Pimp?
What I got y'all? Yeah, pimps over simps. Man,
Yes, sir.
we got pimps over simps.
Shout
Fighting
out,
through the fence. Yeah.
shout out,
Yeah,
shout
man.
out, shout out, shout out, Catch Dog Pop.
Oh, God,
Catch
salute, Pop.
dog pop. Yeah, man.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with you? Hey, shout out, Catch Dog. Pull
Hey,
out to me like,
that's why 601. We be the show, but he be the gun. Yeah,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
hey,
saying?
I love y'all, bro. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm down here putting it
Yeah,
in, man.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, we gonna
man.
win, man. We gonna win, man.
Oh man, I gotta stop Martinez game dogs too, man. Martinez is my dog, bro.
Martinez.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Catch guard.
Catch guard.
Yeah, man. And y'all already know we battle bred,
Battle
land,
bread.
battle bred kennels, battle bred everything.
What about your boy?
If it ain't working, it ain't battle bred. Man.
What about your boy?
what?
Hey.
What about your boy Dre NWA?
Oh man, hell yeah, Joe. Hell yeah. I
Hey.
had to be careful with you because sometimes you be playing too serious. You were serious as hell, yeah. Well, fuck yeah.
Shout out to Cuz on the road out there driving them trucks. Shout out.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mac, man. Shout out to Mac, man. Hey, man, we
Yeah.
love him, cuz. You know what I'm saying? All love, baby. Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the ladies, man. Lady Soul, you know what I'm saying? All the lady samurais, man, you know.
Oh
The
yeah,
geisha,
salute
what
the
we call
lady.
them,
Yeah,
the
yes,
geishas.
sir.
Big
Yes,
time.
Sister.
yes.
Yeah.
Salute
Shout
the
out.
Yeah,
queen.
man.
Salute the queen.
Hey,
Double salute.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife,
yeah, man.
man,
Tell,
holding me, you know what I'm saying, holding me down, man.
yeah,
Already.
man. And then Big A didn't tell y'all, but his daughter is an artist, man. She drew some of these dogs,
Oh
man,
yeah.
and I love
Yeah,
it, man. And I would love to buy one of those, man. Yeah, man.
yeah.
It did very good sketches of the dogs, man. And
What they
that's
going
just
for?
getting that next generation ready.
Oh
Ready.
shoot.
Oh man, she ain't selling them
Yeah.
yet, man. I'm just putting
Ready.
out there.
Ready.
Yeah.
Freeport in
Yeah.
the building, 318. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
City.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Y'all let 50 Cent came down there. Y'all had no drama, man. Salute to Ratchet City. Salute to the 318.
Yeah.
Salute to Bossier, Paris,
Go get it. Go get it.
Lafayette, Benson.
Go get
Yeah,
it.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I love that shit, man. I don't want to miss nobody, bro. I don't want to miss nobody,
What
bro.
about DK?
Shout out
What
to
about the
Voodoo,
break
Hog
bread?
Doggers, man.
DK break bread. DK break bread. Fucking with him.
CPK.
Salute.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And honestly, man, I got it, man, bro. Man, it's a hold on. Cutthroat, salute to Cutthroat. He got dogs from DK, I think. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's MKM Bottles. Gotta shout out my brother MKM Bottles, man.
Salute
bro.
MKM.
It's so many kennels, man.
What about
Man, what
about
you know what I'm saying?
Ween at Ween Mew?
Yeah. Shout out Wayne.
Ween, yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Ween, man.
Shout
Shout
out
out Ween,
Ween.
bro. Shout out to the twins, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout
Going
out
Mike and
to
hard,
Mo.
them.
going hard,
Yeah,
going
man.
Man, I
hard,
was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
going
Y'all old
hard,
veteran asses. You know what I'm
going hard.
saying?
Don't y'all come up, going hard,
Soldier.
going hard. Salute. They come upstairs and give you a sisaki on their ass. They come upstairs and give it.
All right. Salute going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. So look, I do need a favor from y'all though. You know what I'm saying? But
What's that? What's going on?
it's a lot of great channels out now, and there's only gonna be more. So we got from now, I'm giving y'all from now to November to come up with your list of the top 10 Pitbull channels on YouTube. And numbers is not enough. Okay, so yeah, you can have the most numbers. That's cool. That's great. That's everything. But it's about numbers, content, the quality of the content, the quality of the dog, the yard, the upkeep. We're looking at this holistically at who is putting out the best content. Y'all know we've done it the last 2 years running. And so the time has come. The time has come. You know what I'm saying? And whoever y'all select to be #1 channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have my list, y'all have y'all list. We're gonna compare and contrast lists. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to November 30th to send those, to send in y'all list, or at least y'all, your top 10 picks. And also I want to have the honorable mention as well as the new dogs. You know what I'm saying? The freshman and rookie class is coming in as well. Shout out to everybody, man. Shouts out to everybody. But y'all brothers got anything else y'all want to put in y'all partner remarks?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had one to ask, bro. So like just say like do we present these like all right, so what really it's just who you think, you know what I'm saying, who you like or who taught you the most or who you get the most from in your order. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like no I ain't gonna say no competition thing, but it ain't gonna be like we ain't gonna present these guys with nothing that may come in first place or second place or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so first place, y'all know I believe in monetary compensation. I believe in monetary compensation. So first place, I think they should get some bread this year. Yeah, I think they should get some monetary compensation. Like I know, like for me, I ain't gonna put no price on it, but I'm definitely gonna do a super chat to the channel that wins first place. I'll put it that way. Or if they're not monetized, and they have some kind of way of taking funds, then I'll put a chat toward them for first place. But I think that's only right. You put in a great YouTube for the information we put out. We keep y'all on these apps. Think about this. Think about all we do for them. So in order to be able to watch YouTube videos, you have to maintain not only internet access, but access to a device that can get you on the internet. So we keep Apple employed, we keeping Google employed, we keeping Android employed, we keeping all these guys.
Yep.
It's crazy, So if you're putting out great content and you're educating the general public about things they wouldn't know, I think that's a big thing, man. Wordless, what's good, big dog? Shout out to Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
shout out to Lightner
Colorado.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's all love, baby. It's all love, man. And then for our next live, man, we'll be doing probably another. I'm gonna just start going live randomly. Like we're not doing the Wednesday nights, man. That was going to be a little bit much. In order for me to keep the show going and keep it prosperous, right live again. I'm gonna say I'll do it probably a week prior to the live. I'll start advertising on the Facebook page or on the YouTube communities and stuff like that, man. Y'all just make sure y'all hit the notification bell and stuff. But yeah, man, I think this is less stressful to just, you know what I'm saying, be like, hey, man, it's a day where most people is off anyways, and we just go live and talk to y'all. And I can talk to work the next day and stuff, but like with this, I can get up early in the morning and talk to y'all for 3 hours and really enjoy my time with y'all and all that good stuff, man. And thank you, Wordless. I appreciate that, brother. I really do.
Yeah.
But y'all brothers got any more parting remarks? Because I know I keep saying we're gonna shut down. I've been saying this for 30 minutes, But
just think about that Applebee's, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. The Bourbon Street chicken shrimps, and then they give you a $5 coupon for the next time you go. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Applebee's, man. If you ain't rocking with Applebee's, man, you a Chili's kind of guy. Well, I can go there and get me a free meal from Chili's too. So
yeah.
Go to dinner, you know what I'm saying? I like the old veterans for dinner time, the ones that be in there with buttons on their hats and shit.
They need send you some wings. Send you some wings so you can show who got the best wings. They shit. Tell them send you some wings.
Yeah.
Each different ones. You know what I mean? Look. Hey, tell them what it is.
Solo was right. They cook the wings that's at Hooters for me, but I like the overall, like just the atmosphere of Wingstop. I feel like it's ratchet, And
you might got go in
on
them
the Unapologetically Dre page. We're gonna start telling the ratchet stories.
You might got go in one of them jumps, a couple of them jumps, to see where the wings at. Show us you up in that jump. Tell him.
Yeah.
I don't know, son. You know, Shogun, we trying to see what's up with the wings, man. We like wings. You know what I mean? Who got the best wings? We tell me we spending money on wings, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you never gonna go wrong by cooking wings at your house by yourself, man. You know, you can bake them, you can air fry them, you can deep fry them, you can boil them.
Yeah. So those people gonna step up too. Like, look, Dre, I got wings. I got the best wings. They gonna step up too. We need season. Who got the best wings?
Yeah. If you're not making your own wing sauce, then you ain't gonna want no smoke over here, cause we make our own wing sauce, and my deep fryer game is immaculate. It's impeccable, impenetrable.
Yeah, that wing game, sir.
Man, it's big talk, man. And I gotta give a shout out to Art Fennell. I don't know if y'all follow Art Fennell, but
to me, hold up, Dre. You breaking up. Get it right. You breaking up. To me, on my end, you breaking up.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Sean, drop it. Get up there. Get up. Michelle, get up there. Good girl, sit down.
Sean won wings too.
You gotta sleep. Yeah.
Michelle, sit. Good girl.
To me,
yeah.
Sit. Good.
Hey, I want to give my brother Big A a shout out on the new house, man. Congratulations on the new house and that garage.
Man, it look good up in there. It look good up in there.
Pawpaw slap mill, man.
Man, it look good up in there, man. I'm like, man, they got professional. This nigga had a gym. He had a gym for the dogs. Like, what's up?
I'm working on it, man.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, bro. Working on it, man.
Yeah, that look good.
And then he got the moccasins on.
Yeah, he got the cool G rap slippers on. I ain't get on about the cool. Look, I noticed them earlier. I was gonna say he got the cool G rap slippers on, yo.
Hey, let me turn this camera off. Hold on.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, look. Supreme here. Let me shoot a link. Supreme, this motherfucker. Supreme, you late one. You know.
And you better not have nobody else work shirt on when you come in here. Don't have nobody else work shirt on.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We cutting the fool, man. My wife and my baby, they're sleep on the couch. I'm about to go start drinking liquor, fucking around with y'all. My wife gonna drive me around today, man.
Yeah.
You know how act first time out. You know how to act.
Your name got to be in blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let me tell you about my wife too, man.
Supreme around.
I told
Supreme around, Dre.
You can't see. Oh, yeah, you in the chat right now.
I know he's talking stuff.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, Supreme. There you go. What's up, bro?
Man, chilling at the truck stop, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I am late, man. I just got off the road.
I like that avatar. I can't really see my eyes. Oh, he put up his going like Barney jump. Drake put up his going like Barney jump. No, Supreme. I like yours, Supreme. Drake got to going like Barney jump. Going like Barney after that first one, boy. Yeah. Yeah, official.
Yeah, man. Hey, Supreme, it's good to hear from you, brother.
Man, you too, brother, man. Y'all.
Yes, sir.
And Supreme said last week that we need a live ASAP. I said, come on, man, you're putting pressure on me, man. You know I got anxiety attacks and shit, bro. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. You feel different, man. You be all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, Hey, niggas had, I mean, boys have panic attacks every day, B. You know what I'm saying? You be all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That nigga Supreme be everywhere. I see Supreme
Yeah, man.
everywhere. Supreme be trying to make the breeds. He trying to pick Mike Dan up. Wake up, Mike Dan. Let's do it. They told Mike Dan we gonna cook it some bullshit. Supreme. Next thing you know, that nigga sailing. Next thing you know, he's sailing on a yacht. Then sailing on a yacht. Then he be on another show fussing with a motherfucker. I said that nigga doing all that shit. That nigga that boy got some energy, man. And he was working the dog. He was working the dog too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My boy Sir Kennels was fishing and shit too.
Yeah, I did see Sir Kennels. Oh, we ain't even say salute to Sir Kennels. Sir Kennels, yes, sir. Hey, I seen it fishing out there.
Hey, shout out to Sir Kennels, man.
Hear me? What up, brother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I got to keep the show going. Supreme here now. Supreme, we was talking shit about you earlier. We weren't talking shit. We was talking about you earlier, and we didn't. I forgot to text you, bro.
Man, somebody got to get that man some money, man. Somebody got to get that nigga a prize.
I owe him 30.
I was ready to say because that man did work. That man was working. He was trying to make the breedings. What people was too tired. Fuck with him. He was calmed up. Hey, he need to get paid. He need to get paid.
Yeah.
Man, tell man, look, man. Whoever pop out for the next show, man, just know you. I'm gonna be one of the people you going up against, man. I'm humble like that, man.
And he made a breeding stand on top of that, about 3 of them.
And welded them too. Nice welded breeding stands, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he been bulldogging. If it was a prize for who out here bulldogging for real, like he been out here bulldogging for real. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah. Well, we do Dog Man of the Year too. So we do Dog Man of the Year, Kennel of the Year, top 10 channels, and then top 10 trainers. And last year, I'm not gonna lie, the top 10 trainers, Robert Cabral reached out. You know, was like, you know, he saw the video and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dark Dynasty even commented on the video. So like, you know, it's some people that are, you know, hot to do people that come down here in the swamps and fuck with us. So all y'all, man. You know.
Oh yeah. Supreme man, I know you soaking up some good knowledge, man. Like I salute you, man. Soak up that knowledge, man, as much as you can, man. For real, man. For real.
You know, I told y'all the story I got to these dogs, man. My mama was doing this shit, man. I call my mama all the time and just thank her. And she just shake her head like,
yeah.
Shit, I know.
Your mama cool as hell. Your mama caught that bass. She caught that bass. Was that a bass? Or was that a
That was a bass.
You posted.
That was a bass.
Yeah, that motherfucker was big as hell. That motherfucker had about like 11 pounds.
Yeah, she taught me how to fish. She taught me how to fish. She taught me how to drive the manual. She taught me how to take care of real bulldog. Hey, man, look. Real one.
Yeah.
Man. Shouts out, man. Salute. We were saluting all the moms and the wives earlier, man. Salute, bro. Salute.
I gotta
let her, if you don't show her no other clip of this show, let her know we salute her, man. Thank you for sharing her son with us, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Salute, yes.
Man.
Hey man, that fishing thing, I always wanted to go. I mean, I've been fishing, but I always went like hood fishing. Like, you know, they were serious though. They would go fishing, you know what I mean? People in the hood, whatever. Sometimes I went with them, right? Sometimes I went with them. Like, I'm gonna tell you a story. One time I went with them. One of my mans, like, you know, I ain't never really been fishing, so you know, they out there fishing, so you know, they tight, of course, so they talking trash to each other. And one of them was real tight. And he, you know, every time he threw in his line, he was pulling out a fish. Every time he was like, "Yeah, this how you do it. I'm telling you, this how you do it." So you know, he's showing me the ropes. Ooh. So he was like, "Yeah, this how you do it." So he threw that jump. He had his foot up on the end of the pier, whatever. He threw the jump in, and all us. He went in behind the. He went in when he threw that rod. He went in too, right? Because he tight. He was real tight. And all I see was his hand out the water. It just kept getting lower and lower. He was holding on to the to the rod, and it was just sinking and sinking. And my man's laughing. We had to dive in and get this thing, man. He couldn't even swim out of all that shit. Shit was funny as well. And when we pulled him out, it was so much water on him. It was fish jumping out his pockets and out his shirt and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How serious did they take it? Did they now after they catch that fish? Did they gut it, scale it, season it, and fry it, or they put that shit back?
Oh nah, they eating. We eating. You know, we eating. You know what I mean? We eating. We definitely eating. I ain't going out there. I ain't going out there for them to just be. I ain't go out there watch them do that. I want to eat something. You know what I mean? Yeah, they was eating.
Now let me ask y'all this. While y'all talking about fishing. Do y'all know what fish roe is?
No, what's that?
So my grandfather and them, when they would catch a fish and she was pregnant, she would have the eggs in there, just like caviar. But you know, like with bass and brim and stuff like that, you don't call it no caviar. They call it the fish roe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like caviar?
Yeah, maybe I'm too. I don't like none of it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I gotta eat with a wooden spoon. But yeah, man, I wanted to share that because my grandfather, the only person I ever heard call it fish roe before. Everybody else call it caviar, but
yeah,
what's the caviar from? Like, what is that? Was that from salmon and tuna or something like that? Good, yeah.
Hey yo, when I was little, that was 100 years ago. But listen, when you see the old people eating the fish sandwich, it was different than a McDonald's fish sandwich. That shit had bones in it and everything. You be scared to eat one of them off. But that's the best. That's the best ones though. When you eat like this, but yo, man, you be scared. You be like, how they eating that?
Hey, look, this how you pick a wife, right? Especially if she's from the south, right? Now, it's certain fish that got more bones in it than the other fish. One of the fish is buffalo. So you handle that buffalo. If she can pick through them bones, eat through that buffalo, you might well put a ring on that finger.
Why? Because they got a lot of bones on it.
We croaker, crappie, bluegill, shell cracker. I ain't really eat no bass like that. Whiting, catfish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
You can't be greedy eating something of them fish sandwiches. You try to keep taking bites out of them, but you gonna choke yourself on them bones, boy.
Man,
going back to the bones though, man. Look, I'm certain my uncles and them, they should chew the bones up and eat the shit.
I know, right? Right? What's the potato salad? What's the potato salad?
Yeah, there's no way. I'm like,
I'm gonna pass on that.
Hey yo, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, yo. I still can't do it, man. I be scared to do that, man. Them bones, man. What? You gotta have a special. You gotta be used to eating them like that.
You better stop looking over that fish. I'm not. I mean.
The potato wedges.
God bless you, trial and error, man.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then like my uncle showed me a tip. If you cut a potato in half, and you put it in your like the deep fryer you put outside with a little burner underneath it or whatever. If you put a potato in there with each batch, it cleans it. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps all them little black flaky things that go to the bottom. It keeps those from sticking to your fish, so your fish stay nice and golden. It don't have no burn spots on it, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, man, that's all right, man. That's all right. And I'm gonna do it for real. I'm gonna shut it down for real now, y'all. My brother Supreme came through. I had to pause it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all go ahead and make y'all part remarks, man, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Man, it's your boy Big A. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. New schedule, new format, a whole new wave, man. We coming with it this year, man. Shout out to everybody. I can't even read comments right now, so I can't really respond. But y'all know it's love, man. See y'all on the next round.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Big Hill in the house. Catch me. I'm right behind my brothers, wherever they at. Y'all gonna find me. Right now, I'm blowing on that platinum lemon gelato, platinum lemon cherry gelato. And, other than that, you find me where the weed and the wings be. That's good.
Find out what disco ball spinning. Hey, I will. This your boy Supreme. I will have a breed stand available at the end of the year if the great brother Dre wants to do, like a little giveaway or do something, any type of event coming up. I will put that breed stand in that event. I'm gonna put my craftsmanship in it, man. My welding, and I'm gonna do some sewing, some upholstery work, man. It's going down, y'all.
For
Y'all,
sure.
y'all stay tuned.
That's what's
For
up.
sure, man.
Salute.
Salute to you, Supreme. Salute to all y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the watchword, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. My brothers, after the show, man, y'all hold back for just a second after the show. So we get in the back chat for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying very, very briefly, but just I can say thank y'all for coming through personally. But here we go with the watchword. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. For those of y'all who are so inclined, please pray with me. If not, please turn off the channel now because I don't want to insult your religious preference. But I want to push mine forward. So that being said, here goes the Christian watchword, man. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. For the love of the game.
For the love of the dogs.
Sir.
Going like Bonnie.